What's going on, people? Welcome to an In Motion Football live stream. My name is Alam, and this is. Hold on, I forgot to hit send here. This is the first playoff watch along for the divisional round of this year, and I am joining this stream, or I'm joining the game in the middle of the first play for me. Actually, I lied. This is a replay. So the opening kickoff results in a fumble after a long return by Romigo, which seems to be recovered by Kansas City, but we'll see. But what a first play of this game. Big up to everybody in the chat. I see King is in here. Good to see you. I see you're backstage. Just give me a second. This is the link, people, for anybody who wants to join the background of the watch along, audio only. And big up Prime as always. Like he says here, like and subscribe. And joining the stream is
Ain't
King.
no way that just happened on the kickoff.
Look at the luck of the Chiefs, man. They get the fumble immediately. I'm telling you, playoff black magic. If you think it's not a thing, we'll see how long that lasts.
Big up,
Yeah.
Will.
Big up, Will, with the typical look at this guy opening.
Nice stop, Texans. Nice stop.
We had second and 11.
Done that at the kickoff, but fine. I guess.
Did you see the what's it called? You just saw the handoff?
Yeah, I just saw the handoff.
Okay, so I'm a bit ahead of you. Second and 11, and the ball just got snapped for second down.
Yeah, I did.
Mahomes. Oh.
Oh no.
I mean, I think what's that? My guy, it says relaunch to update. Update what? Hold on, what? Oh, Chrome. Ooh. Yo, for real. I never quit Chrome because I always have tabs open. One day I'll do that. One day. But not today. Well, yeah, Pacheco was gonna get smoked anyway, so that's like the least impactful drop ever.
Come on, defense. Jared, if you are here, I am a Texans glazer.
Hey, yo.
I don't care. I hate the Chiefs that much.
Yeah, I appreciate the honesty and the straightforwardness. You're out here leaving no questions about where you're at with this game. I respect it. But yo, if you look at the Chiefs offense, first drive, -1 yards. The special teams got them these points here. So big stop from Houston's defense. They did their part to preserve momentum a little bit. Or I think not preserve momentum, stop Kansas City from building momentum. But yeah, interesting. Harrison Butker, weak ass field goal goes through the uprights, and we have a 3-point game. Kansas City's up 3. Hell of a job by the defense. Look at this. King, when they go to commercial, make sure you watch it all the way through. Shout out this Texans. Who is this guy? Oh, he's pissed. I thought he was just jacked. I wonder who he.
Hey, yo!
But bro, I thought he was just jacked up and his coach was with it. But yo, look, keep watching. This is weird. I think he's pissed at somebody. But yeah, we're here, people. Shout out to everybody tapped in. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Brock is in the building. Yo, Brock, I got the StreamYard link at the top of the chat if you're interested. But if you're not, being in the chat is cool too. But yeah, hey, big weekend of football. Someone go to Peru, Colombia, Mexico, reverse this black magic the Chiefs have obtained. I don't even know. Like, I don't know where they deal with this, where we can go. If anybody knows a black magic expert, I'd love if we can figure out what has to happen. Also, though, I'd be happy to send the Eagles to whoever this black magic expert might be. This is the thing, right? As whenever they started banning steroids in sports, bro, they should have just like the athletes that used to do steroids should have just gone to the like people who do black magic. Because, bro, you can't drug test for black magic. That's been what they should have been doing. But, yeah, big up to everybody who tapped in. Sarcasm City Raid. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I wonder what stream they came from. Let me see what Sarcasm City was up to. Oh, the sarcastic and okay. Damn, you guys went from watching Flawless and Savage to me. Big up to you guys though. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're watching football, aka Hand Egg, as we made clear on Monday. Big playoff game, Texans Chiefs. Some of you guys might not be familiar with the Chiefs, but you're probably familiar with Taylor Swift, and Travis Kelce is on this team. Who was the sports team? I haven't heard of this, but I'd love to know, Genbo. If you figure out who it is, I'd love for that to be a bigger dialogue. I think basically like Bill Belichick focusing on cheating in ways that could get caught. I think that's kind of fraudulent behavior. You got to cheat through supernatural things. That's how you cheat smartly. But Harrison Butker will kick the ball off to the Texans. Big opportunity here because I think the Texans defense did what they had to do to get a little bit of momentum. The Texans offense has a big chance to sustain that. So we'll see what they can do. And the kickoff bounces into the end zone and they will take a knee. So CJ Stroud and the Texans will start at the 30. I think this is a big first drive because I believe in the Texans defense, and especially after seeing the first drive, I even more believe in the Texans defense. Okay, they're showing Boyd. So he tosses his helmet and just starts yelling at the hash mark. Oh my God, that's an angry push. I heard basically to spoil. I remember it didn't work. They went to the wrong people, man. They have to go to wherever the Chiefs went for their black magic. That black magician, special, generational. All right. Texans start under center, fullback on the field. You love to see it. Joe Mixon up the middle. I wonder if Mixon has any knowledge, because he's been a part of Bengals teams that have beat the Chiefs. Like, I wonder if he has the secret sauce. Imagine Joe Mixon has all the answers. That'd be pretty funny. The Faith Healer was like the Rasputin. Hold on, what the hell is Rasputin? I've heard of that. It sounds familiar, but I'm not. What is Rasputin? But yeah. 2nd and 5.
Oh, Rasputin? Yeah.
What is it?
He's like this very famous Russian icon.
Oh, were they wilding?
In the old days, really. He kind of was, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, if you tell me somebody from history, like a name from history that's known, I'm just assuming they were into some wild shit. Oh, the guy that mind controlled the Russian royal family. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest. Anybody who scams a royal family like that, they have to be a G. 100%. Anyway, the Texans have 11 yards of offense. That's already way more than the Chiefs. And CJ Stroud completes a pass 30 yards down the field to Dalton Schultz. And that is a hip drop tackle. That is literally the dictionary definition of a hip drop tackle. If we're going to make a bullshit ass rule to enforce to penalize a difficult to enforce penalty, let's do it all the way. What the hell is this? King,
wow.
Let me know if you feel the same way.
Flag?
No.
I'm already smelling the Chiefs glazing already.
Yo, have you seen all those random AI pictures from the beginning of the year of like Mahomes and the referee making out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bro, they're about to flood the timeline again, man. Anyways, that being said, Texans offense moving the hell out of the ball. Yo, I have to say, if the Texans do numbers in this game, I was aggressively wrong about them. Like not just wrong, like very wrong. Hopefully, it'd be lit if this was Steve Spagnuolo's last game as a Chief.
If the Texans get 20 or more points in this game, then yeah, we were definitely wrong about them.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say something. Imagine if Houston wins this game, right? Let's just accept that for a second. Imagine Houston wins this game. Do you know how big that Baltimore versus Buffalo game would be? Because in everybody's head, winner goes to the Super Bowl. Like, this is already a big game because it feels like an MVP kind of, it weighs in on the MVP conversation, right? It's a huge moment for both these quarterbacks that probably are have underperformed in the playoffs in terms of results. Like, if somehow the Texans get this W, bro, that game is going to feel like the Super Bowl. No, Genoa. I'm talking about how basically all year I've been talking about how shitty the Texans look as an offense. Like, I've been very skeptical all year. So my thing is like, I didn't think it was possible for them to do what they did last week. And then if they show up and then do numbers against the Chiefs, like, I'm just gonna have to hold my hands up and say, like, I was wrong. I didn't see it coming. I didn't think it was possible, and I was dead wrong. So that's what I mean when I say, like, it's going to be probably one of my wronger takes out there. But we got 1st and 10 for the Texans in the red zone at the 14. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon sees no lanes to run into and just runs headfirst into whoever's in front of him. 1 yard on 1st down. Yo, I can't wait for the snow games tomorrow. It's supposed to be snowing in Philadelphia and in Buffalo.
Oh, so tomorrow's the good games. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be lit. I can't wait. I'm going to try to find a way to have like I'm actually not, I know I can do it. I'm going to try to put like a snow effect on my thumbnails for tomorrow's game. Because, everybody loves snow. Oof. CJ Stroud decides where he wants to throw the ball before the snap and throws to a very covered Nico Collins. Trent McDuffie could have caught that, to be honest. Nico Collins, good job of going to catch the ball with his hands, because if he tries to catch that with his chest, then McDuffie probably catches that and starts running the other way. That's why you can't make your decisions before the snap, people.
CJ, I swear to God, you better lock in or you're going back to Coleridge.
100%, bro. 100%. That Coleridge, that's like our secret weapon against CJ Stroud in terms of slander. CJ, pocket breaks down. He rolls to his right. No way, man. You're not that guy. You were never going to scramble for these yards. You had to at least try to throw it. The Texans will settle for a field goal on this first drive. It is going to be and CJ Stroud is limping, man. Fuck my life. Just when I thought
my God.
Bro, that's such a bad play though, isn't it?
It's such a Chiefs ass way to get lucky. Of course CJ's kind of hurt.
Yo, CJ Stroud on 3rd and 9 decides I'm gonna go scramble for some yards, man. What man? Horrible. And the field goal goes up the middle. Fairbairn, John Christian Fairbairn. Oh yeah, we haven't done a Texans watch along in a while, so I'm realizing that the Texans are the team with all the funny names to me. You got what's it called? You got obviously Coleridge. You got John Christian Fairbairn. So,
yeah. I think that was it. Yeah.
Good time, but 2 is a lot because, to be honest, like, okay, the other big one for me is Mac Jones, man. Michael McCorkle, that's a funny ass name. But yeah, okay, so we got a break here. I'm thinking we can just spend this time talking about Dion and the Cowboys because I honestly think it's nothing but PR. I don't think it's a realistic thing. I think, and here's why. If Jerry Jones really wanted to hire Deion Sanders, there's nothing to stop it from happening, right? Deion has been not because in college you keep recruiting, right? But Deion has not been coaching the Colorado Buffaloes team for a while. He's been available. If that's your guy, you could have pushed it over the line already. It could have and should have been done. It's not like he's coaching on an NFL team right now and he's busy and preoccupied. He's not getting hired while you interview your Kellen Moores and your Robert Salahs. Like, I don't think he's like a favorite or even like I would not be surprised if the Cowboys have zero intentions of hiring him. But the Cowboys are media darlings. They love being the talk of the town. Jerry Jones has come out and talked about how he, and I don't know if he's talked about it or if it's common knowledge, but it's well accepted that Jerry Jones doesn't mind contracts happening late because he enjoys the Cowboys being the center of attention and everybody talking about contract disputes. So, man, I don't think it's a real thing at all. That's just me, though. When Dion said that he doesn't want to coach in the NFL and he only would do it if he could coach both his sons, I kind of believe him. I kind of believe him. So, yeah, I don't think the Cowboys would end up with Shadur or Shiloh. So yeah, I quite simply just don't think that's a real thing. We got the game back though. But yeah, Kellen Moore interviewing for the for the Cowboys is really weird, man. I got the offensive coordinator that I'm hoping takes us to a Super Bowl who used to coach and play for the Cowboys interviewing for the Cowboys head coaching job. I don't love it. I'll be honest, I don't love it. But yeah, big up to everybody in here. 14 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel In Motion Football. We are watching all the football this weekend. I will be live streaming during every game. Like I said before, if Dion goes to the NFL, he end up becoming JJ Redick. Yeah, I don't mind that take. I don't mind that take. I mean, more specifically the Cowboys. Yeah, it's true because like Cowboys, Lakers, that's another parallel. So I hear what you're cooking. I hear what you're cooking. But yeah, so Chiefs, who are sitting on -1 offensive yards so far. Let's see how the Texans defense holds up. Hand off to Pacheco up the middle, who gets a very good run on first down, 5 yards.
Oh God, come on, defense.
I used to think he was cool, but not anymore. Yeah, because the opening press conferences and interviews were cool and fun and like nice, and then shit went left pretty quickly.
What's happened with JJ? I haven't been on basketball for a hot minute.
The thing is, it's just like he was presented as somebody who would like really change things and be different, and like, I mean, sure, he has some different approaches to things, but they've ended up in the same spot really as a team. So like, you know, same shit, different year. It's 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs.
But can we put the thing like this is his first year ever coaching this professional?
No, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. 3rd and 3. Drops back. 6 people blocking, and there's a flag before the snap. It's a dead ball penalty, so there's no play. It's a false start on Kansas City to put them in 3rd and 8. So okay, we got the Chiefs. You know, had a chance to be in 3rd and 3, 3rd and very manageable. They fucked it off a little bit. So let's see what happens. Third and 8. Jawan Taylor, man. He is him when it comes to taking penalties.
Once again, he jumps early like always.
Mahomes takes a shot and has a wide open Kelsey, but that definitely wasn't an accurate pass because of the way Mahomes got hit, and they're gonna call roughing the passer, aren't they? Oh my God, they're gonna call
these Blazers! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my! It's happening again. NFL game cast.
I was like about to be like, thanks, Russ, you're actually calling it fair, but no, cheap ass the passer.
Yo, hold on. Why did this take me to the zone? Oh, I don't want to watch the games, dog. I just want. Okay, hold on.
What's it?
Hey, General, I'm trying to make it happen for you. How do I get Gamecast?
What do you want him to do? He literally threw the ball a second after he went after him.
Okay, I'll do this later. Bruh.
Oh my God, these refs.
Bruh.
That was not roughing the passer. What did you want him to do?
Yo, they have the ESPN rules analyst. Yeah. So yo, I don't want DAZN again, so I'm not gonna get upload my credit card. Yo, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. I just saw another replay from the back because from the main angle, it looks like there may have been contact to the head, but you look at that angle and there's definitely no contact.
That was to his chest. Even the main guy said he didn't think it was a foul.
Yeah, that's a horrible call. But yeah, no, general, I don't want DAZN anymore because it's a really shit service. So like, they were telling me like your card's about to expire, and I'm like, I don't want I don't want another year anyways. You guys can fuck off. Because the thing is, me and my boy share an account to make it cheaper. Because why are we paying so much money for no reason? And we did it for years, and it was dope. And then all of a sudden, they stopped the account. They put in those account sharing mechanisms that Netflix put in, and it makes it really hard for us to both watch on DAZN at the same time. NFL scores. Hold on. Games. Scores. Dope. All right. Stats. Is stats a good thing? But the thing is like, is this what you're talking about? Cause I don't know. Like, it doesn't look that great. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Daniil Hunter forces. Oh my God! I thought that was gonna force an errant throw from Mahomes, but what a catch by Worthy!
Oh my God!
What a catch from Worthy!
Are you kidding me?
It's happening again. It's happening again, people. Mahomes gets hit while he throws.
Funny how that wasn't a flag.
Yeah, this is how the people feel. Whole lot of this. Mahomes drops back, end around to Worthy. What a play by... Oh, no, they're going to call a horse collar on... Oh, thank God they didn't. I was so scared they were going to call a horse collar there.
I was like, Texans, please, no!
Hey, do your thing, General. Do your thing. We'll be here when you're back.
That wasn't even a horse collar. That was like his shoulder pad.
Because he got the front of his pads, right? But I just saw somebody pulling somebody down by pads. And oh no, he didn't even get his pads. Yo, he has strong ass hands. He just grabbed his jersey and said, nah, down. Wow. What a play by Will Anderson. Mahomes drops back, steps up, rolls to the left, scrambles, gets hit, and it is about to be 3rd and goal at like the 17.
Defense, do not sell.
Damn, this guy's commitment to ball is serious. That is very hot. Oh yeah, it's summer for you guys too. I just realized. Southern Hemisphere gang. It's the dead of winter for us. Yo, it's been cold this past week.
It's gonna get colder. Louis,
yep. Monday, Tuesday are gonna be nasty.
They're gonna be awful. -8.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, stay inside. Mahomes gets tripped up on a screen to Samaje Perine, and Harrison Butker will see the field again. At the very minimum, at least the Texans held them to a field goal, but it absolutely should have been a punt. Yeah, that roughing the passer was just absolutely insane.
Wild Chiefs, all this hope, and you can't get some touchdowns? That's embarrassing.
For real. And 3 points for the Chiefs makes it a 6-3 game. We will see the Texans touch the field afterwards. And they're going to definitely go to commercial because CJ Stroud doesn't even have a helmet on. But yeah. What do we have now? What I was going to say is Kellen Moore interviewing for the Cowboys is kind of weird because, I mean, I thought that their split was bad. So I'm assuming that the split was just with Mike McCarthy and he's cool with the Cowboys people still. So again, not the greatest vibes knowing that that committed of a Cowboy is the guy I'm relying on to get me to a Super Bowl. So that doesn't feel great. But as far as hiring Kellen Moore goes, I've kind of maintained for a while, if a team hires Kellen Moore as a head coach, I think it's a horrible hire. I don't think he's done enough to stand out. Like, I understand that he's had mitigating factors everywhere he's gone, right? Because in Dallas, you have to deal with the fact that, like, it's the Cowboys, right? And you're strapped to, like, you have no say. You're just going to have to use what Jerry Jones gives you. And then in his case, man, he had scrubby ass coaches around him in Jason Garrett and Mike McCarthy. You go to the Chargers, and you just have, again, you're fighting against the Chargers. And, you know, do we trust Jay Herbo? Not really. You go to Philly, you don't really have much freedom. You got to do the Philly thing. So the thing with Kellen Moore is I actually think, oddly enough, he's too much of an unknown entity. I want to see him, oddly enough, I want to see him go get an offensive coordinator job at a respectable franchise with a defensive coach and just let him prove himself there. I'm open-minded to the idea that he might be a smart football guy, but he's absolutely not done anything to prove it yet. So the Kellen Moore hype is pretty bizarre to me. But we'll see what happens.
What would be like the best team for him to go?
Ooh, that's a great question. Let's see. Okay, for example, right? If Brian Flores gets a job, right, defensive coach, or Robert Saleh gets a job, defensive coach, go be an offensive coordinator where you are the king of the offense and the offense goes as you say. I want to see him thrive in that setting because I've only ever seen him basically be the offensive coordinator for under offensive coaches where you have to work within somebody else's structure. The only one exception was last year with the Chargers, and the Chargers were an absolute shit show under Brandon Staley, right? So, I mean, I think he needs to just go to a respectable franchise where he gets to be the king of the castle offensively.
Get it, ESPN. We get it.
What are they showing?
The Chiefs Super Bowl victories. We don't care.
Yeah. We hate it. We hate it, bro. It's ass. But yeah, a kickoff goes into the end zone. Touchback for the Texans. And here we go. Big moment for Stroud. He hurt his ankle. We're going to see how healthy he is. He was throwing the football. We'll see if he has the Mahomes gene of just turning into a great quarterback when you get hurt. But yeah.
Come on, CJ. Come on.
Stroud, play action, drops back, clean pocket. And he honestly, it's a good ball, but it's a bad decision because that receiver is completely covered. And even the perfect ball wasn't going to make it there because McDuffie was there to make a play. But I mean, to a certain extent, you also felt that Stroud had to get the ball out because the pocket was in the process of collapsing. I guess it's a shame that was the best option. If you show the rest of the field and you show that nobody else was open, then that's just a hell of a play by the Chiefs defense. Where's Jared when you need him? For sure, man. Maybe he doesn't want to be here unless the Texans are winning or like in a good position. And to be honest, though, I think the Texans have done a good job in this game so far. You talk about, aside from the opening kickoff, I think they've damn near pitched a shutout defensively, right? And then offensively, they've moved the ball. It was, a little bit of bogging down in the red zone that hurt them, but I think the Texans have, shown made a good impression on me so far. Good to see you, Disco Flash. We got our first Chiefs fan in the chat. That's King booing you. But yeah, man, it's very good to see positivity in the chat. It's so much nicer than all the hate I've been seeing recently. You know, thank God. Genuine leaves and positivity arrives, man. Some things go hand in hand. But shit. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They converted on 3rd down.
Come on, Houston. Come on.
2nd drive across midfield twice, so that's amazing. Damn. Yo, the Texans receiver room might just be cursed. I think they need to go to somebody who does black magic as well. Hit how you want. I don't care. Sorry, gotta go do some stuff. See y'all later with one in the playoffs if I take ages. Bro, 100%, no problem. Do your thing. I'll see you later. You guys are probably gonna get this win, man. You have nothing to stress. You have nothing to worry about realistically. Stroud, I've literally seen Houston come to Kansas City, go up 21 points and still lose. So,
hey, but that was with the song Cosby, not CT.
Yo, that's that's crazy. But it's true though. No lies were spoken.
That's it. Oh my God, you gotta catch that.
But yeah, we need that. We need this 3rd down conversion, man. We cannot have drops against Kansas City. No. Stroud gets sacked.
Oh my God. This Texas O-line is so bad.
Hey, that drop means game over. You're playing the Chiefs in the playoffs. You cannot have drops like that.
No, look.
Who is the Texans right tackle? Because I feel like I've seen him play like shit before. Oh, that's Fisher. I don't even know who that is. Texans depth chart. Let's see. Blake Fisher, 2nd round pick rookie, bro. We have rookies 1-on-1 with Chris Jones in high leverage moments. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Oh my God. This O-line's so bad.
But this is the thing. Oh my God. Remigo is having a shit day, man. Fumbled the opening kickoff, ran into the kicker net. This guy needs to, honestly, he needs to be careful on the road home. He's having a shitty day.
Ooh. I just yeah, I just saw that.
He's having a horrible day, bro. He actually needs to be very careful until midnight. But yeah, so that was shitty. Texans defense are gonna have to build the offense out again. But again, I can't escape the feeling of like when you drop passes like that against the Chiefs, it's over. It's over. I told you guys during the Super Bowl last year, as soon as McCaffrey fumbled, I was like, yeah, nah, you do not beat the Chiefs while making mistakes like that. But shit, is there any other coaching stuff? Oh, people talked about how Ben Johnson is the everybody's tying him to the Raiders. And what I'll say about that is if they get Ben Johnson, put every dollar you have on Shedeur to the Raiders. Put every dollar you have. They're gonna trade up to the top. They're gonna trade up, not to the top, wherever they have to trade up in the draft to get Shedeur. But basically, the reason I think that's the case is obviously we know that Ben Johnson he wants to run his own operation. He wants to have a lot of say. He wants to have a lot of power. He's not willing to leave Detroit until it happens, right? So with that being the case, we know wherever he goes, he's going to have a lot of say. If he goes to the Raiders and he has a lot of say, what is he going to use his say to do? Get a quarterback. Why? Because they have none. And there's no way he's leaving Detroit to go coach Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. So I say that all to say, what is the best option for them to get a quarterback? The draft. Who are the quarterbacks that are worth getting? If you're going to, again, leave Detroit, it has to be Shedeur or Cam Ward. And which quarterback is more like Jared Goff? The answer is Shedeur. So, if they get Ben Johnson, bet the house on Shedeur to the Raiders, especially because we know the owner would greenlight a trade for Shedeur because he literally already has been talking to Shedeur about being a Raider. So, if Ben Johnson goes to the Raiders, people, put the house on Shedeur Sanders following suit. But yeah, first down for the Chiefs, Pat Mahomes. Oh, absolute strap city on Travis Kelce on first down. Again, oddly enough, that's another situation of, I think, quarterback making their mind up before the snap, because that shit was not available and open.
The straps on Unk. He's not like that anymore.
Now, I was listening to some podcast, like some football people that I respect, and they were just talking about how, like, you could tell Kelce didn't really get in shape until the middle of the year. Like, you can tell he was living his best life in the offseason, and he used the first half of the year to get in shape. And truthfully, I'll be honest, I don't even hate it. I'm not mad at it. I respect it. But yeah, he's in that stage of his life.
You should have sacked Mahomes, but that's a nice, 3-yard stop.
I mean, at least they got them in third down already, because you just saw second down, right?
Yeah, I just saw the third. Yeah, they're at 3rd and 7.
All right, end of the first quarter. 6-3. Honestly, should be 3-3. But it is what it is, people. We're gonna live. Damn, man, that's tough. I would have hoped. Damn, man. Hopefully that's the last bit of shitty roughing the passers that we get for the weekend. But something tells me we might get another one in this game. Oh, King, I saw the thing about the Bears tried to trade for Mike Tomlin, and the Steelers said, "Fuck out of here." So, I mean, shit. I have a question. If let's say you were gonna trade Mike Tomlin, what kind of compensation would you be looking for?
Trade him.
Like, here's the thing. Like, what if a team like the Bears said, "Okay, 5th round pick for Mike Tomlin"? Do you trade him for a 5th round pick?
Maybe not a 4th. I feel like the 4th is the lowest I can go. Maybe.
Okay. Because here's the thing, right? It really depends, like, how much do you want him? Like, that's really what the question becomes, because if the Steelers were on the brink of firing a guy, you take a 5th round pick for whatever. Like, but yeah, I don't know. Trading a coach, have we seen it in the NFL? I remember Doc Rivers getting traded to the Clippers, but I don't remember it happening in the NFL. I might be tripping though. Big up Joel. Hey, Joel, has a coach ever been traded in the NFL, like, since we've been alive and watching?
I don't think. I would search that up. Has an NFL head coach ever been traded?
Yeah, I don't think so. That's the NBA shit, in my opinion. But that's the thing. So this is why I'm wondering, like, what would be the price of a Mike Tomlin? Imagine the Bears trade a 1st round pick for Mike Tomlin
last year. So
do you know how much I would hate that? If they traded like a high pick for Mike Tomlin, I would say that, like, that franchise is quietly entering like Browns, Jets, Jaguars territory.
Sean Payton got traded. That's the last time it happened. So besides that, the last time was 2019.
Yeah, what was he traded for?
It was I gotta go back to the thing. He was traded for
3rd and 7 for the Chiefs, by the way. First play of the second quarter. Mahomes drops back, rolls left, rolls right. Oh my God, he's going to scramble for the 7 yards. Mahomes gets about 20 yards on 3rd and 7 with his legs. And
a first round pick?
No way. They traded a first round pick for Sean Payton?
A 2023 first round pick and a 2024 second round pick.
Oh my goodness, Denver. So after the Russ trade, where they were already down draft capital, they downed more draft capital to get Sean Payton. You know what that means, though? That means Sean Payton cooked this year, because this year he worked with a team that's on the brink of having no draft capital and no cap space, and he got into the playoffs. So he was cooking. Xavier Worthy gets another 10 yards on first down. Chiefs get into Texans onto the Texans side of the field.
Defense tighten up.
Yo, he fumbled the ball into his left hand. That's actually a great play by the defender to successfully punch the ball out. Unfortunately, he just punched it into the man's left hand. Okay, defense. We're gonna need a play. Derek Stingley needs to catch a ball, man. The Chiefs are starting to figure out how to move the ball. Kareem Hunt gets 3 yards on first down. Yo, Joel, how does Kellen Moore interviewing for the Cowboys job make you feel? I'm just curious. I want to get my finger on the pulse of how Eagles fans feel, because it kind of is like, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. And I'm not saying like I think he would sabotage the Eagles or anything. It's just weird. Mahomes, pocket collapses, forces a dump off to Kareem Hunt, who is going to get 2 yards out of it. We can do better. No, this is definitely true. Interviewing the pass. I don't like it either. But also, bro, I think a part of why I accepted him as an offensive coordinator was like, I know this guy's Cowboys. Like he's a cowboy through and through. Played for them, played his whole career there. We had his whole coaching career except 1 year there. Basically has been in the organization for like a 10-year span. And I assumed that the relationship soured and things got ruined. So I'm like, yo, you hate the Cowboys? Say less. Come to Philly. But like, evidently not. Evidently the relationship soured with, big sack by Houston's defense.
Let's go.
Yeah, 4th down. Will Anderson successfully sacks him with no roughing the passer, man. Let's go. And the Chiefs get off the field, and they're not in field goal range. The Texans will get the ball back down 3. But yeah, so it's like evidently you the issue was with Mike McCarthy and not the Cowboys. So yeah, that's not a great vibe. Like I'm banking on this, like, I don't know, man, big time Cowboys person to lead my team, my Eagles team, to the Super Bowl. That's not a great vibe. Speaking of Joel, yeah, true. Joel Embiid, man, perennially needing to be evaluated, bro. Think about how much money doctors have made evaluating that guy.
Oh, is this the monthly Joel Embiid entry?
Ooh, hell of a job by Robert Woods to block that guy. Hell of a job. Heads up play by the veteran. And the touchback means the Texans will start with the ball at the 20. Close game so far. Does not seem like a game that the Texans will win. But if you guys heard my preview, I expected it to just be a close game. Chiefs win by 7, but it never really feels like the Chiefs are going to lose. So far, so good. But yeah. What else do we have? Oh, I can ask General. Bro, General, what did you think of Kellen Moore as a Chargers offensive coordinator? Because as an Eagles fan, I think he's been all right as an Eagles OC. But yeah, King, can you just hold it down for like a minute? I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. He didn't do much because Staley play calling stuff. But yo, Staley's a defensive coach. So Moore would have been the offensive play caller. So, like, what did you think of his play calling? But yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, Texans defense is playing really good. One of the Chiefs' field goals came because of a bad penalty. One of the Chiefs' field goals, it came off the back of like a really bad penalty that the Chiefs got to get bailed out on third down. All right, I'm back. He was held. Oh, he was held like he was held back by Staley, but he was all right. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, bro. I think he leaves Eagles fans feeling like whelmed, just like, oh, all right, he's okay. So I really don't know what he's done to create a resume that has this much interest. 3 head coaching interviews. This is a great point. I totally forgot that as well. He didn't have Herbo. That makes sense. Wait, did they have Easton Stick playing? Because that's tough. Anyway, Houston Texans start the drive on the 20. Obvious running formation. Mixon up the middle. Mixon gets 12 yards.
Come on, Mixon. They can't stop you. Come on.
Yo, you know what's fucked up? Every draft, I like calling these random late draft quarterbacks who I think are just going to be in the NFL. Because honestly, quarterbacks that get drafted in rounds 5, 6, 7, chances of them being out of the league in 2-3 years are high. So I like calling quarterbacks that I think are just going to make it to contract 2. And Easton Stick was one of my guys. Shout out to North Dakota quarterbacks, man. Easton Stick quietly might be the best North Dakota quarterback in the NFL. Better than Trey Lance and Carson Wentz.
Come on, offense. Come on, CJ.
I like how their ground game is working. I'm going to look at the stats. I don't know what the stats are, but the eye test looks good for the Texans running the ball. Okay.
Mixon has 7 carries for 33 yards.
4.7 a carry. Yeah, it looks like that too, man. Efficient ground game. Stroud. Did he miss him or did the receiver slip? Let's see a replay. I don't even know who that is. Who's number 14? Who the hell is this guy?
Number 14, that is. Jared Wayne.
Jared Wayne. I don't know who this guy is.
I don't know, but I'm gonna search him up. Jared.
But he isn't the best Dakota quarterback. That belongs to Dakota Prescott. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but this is real nasty business. Oh my God. He's not Coleridge anymore. He's CJ forever. Oh my God. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to let you see this.
Of the year holder? Okay, CJ.
It's all yours.
Oh, CJ, let's go.
Bro, that was big man shit right there. Ran absolutely a quarterback because he's not even mobile. But then also for him to not be scared after running that far up the field, he's never been that far past the line of scrimmage in his life, maybe. I'll be honest, General, I do not know what this you're referring to. I don't know anything about this. I don't know what he did. I don't know what happened. I will look it up later, but I don't know what the hell we're talking about right now.
Oh, God, what did Kanye do this time? Mixon, his average 5 yards.
What the
That's
hell did he
fine.
do? I don't see any Kim K stuff.
Oh, right. He did do that last week.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't watch that game, so I missed it.
Mixon got stuffed. Come on, Texans.
Man, 3rd and 5. They're in field goal range at least, but I kind of don't trust the kicker. Oh no. Oh no.
No, don't spoil. Come on, Houston.
Why the hell are they showing this dumbass celebrating, man?
Wait a minute. Oh my god.
No, but here's the thing. He fumbled, right? He doesn't have the ball. And they're showing this asshole celebrating as opposed to who got the ball. Okay, now I'm seeing on the replay that it's a clear recovery by Houston.
Yeah.
But I had to see that for myself. Truthfully, though, the ball got fumbled forward. They got 2 yards out of that. And when it comes to that's the difference between a 55-yard kick and a 57-yard kick. Amazing fumble. What did I tell you guys? What the fuck did I tell you guys? What the fuck?
No, no, fan. No. Come on.
Oh, I wish Gail was here. Because Gail has a great memory, and Gail
my god, that
calls back.
right.
We spent that whole stream when we watched Jets Texans. I was talking about how much I don't trust that kicker because of what he did with his name. And oh my god.
How do you kick it?
Because you know the thing about kicking too is like kicking is such a psychological thing. It's a straightforward skill from the standpoint of like if you've made it to the NFL, you are fundamentally good at kicking a football. It's just about having this like psychologically having a tough enough mindset to just be cool, calm, and collected in a big moment in front of a crowd with lots at stake. Oh man. And obviously he missed it by a lot. So somebody might say like, oh, it doesn't matter that Stroud got sacked. But like maybe kicking the ball 55 yards in the cold made him exert himself in a way that made that kick really bad. Maybe if he kicked it from 50 and he felt a little bit more comfortable because the footballs get really just it fundamentally becomes like the surface itself is not the same. So there's just the contact of the foot onto the ball, but also the ball is much harder. So you're kicking a rock as opposed to something with some give. And like the physics of kicking a ball, whether this is soccer or football, is like basically you indent the ball with your force, and then the way the ball recovers to restore the shape is going to dictate how it goes. So it's like your ability to indent a football with your foot is how a kick is determined. So it happens much differently in the cold. I don't know if the fact that Houston has a kicker that it's Houston, right? So they can't go outside and kick in Houston and kick a cold football. I don't know if that's a part of things here, but Houston has not been in a cold weather city for about a month maybe, because they had a couple home games. This game, they were home last week. But that's a bad kick, man. That's a bad kick. Again, I don't know how often this guy has kicked from 55 in this weather, and the last time they were on the road, it probably wasn't this cold. I don't know when the last time this kicker has kicked a football in this weather. The interesting thing about Philadelphia, like for example,
Houston's
I don't know if this happens.
Cold game was the game we watched against the Jets.
But bro, that's not even cold. Like the weather would have been good at that time. Mahomes takes a deep shot. Yo, Hollywood Brown. Oh, he dropped it. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Something real quick. The Eagles are practicing at Lincoln Financial Field. They've been practicing all week, right? And the idea is a part of that is because Jake Elliott can practice kicking the football in realistic weather conditions, in the realistic wind conditions in the stadium. That's a luxury that home teams get in the playoffs. I don't know if every team practices in their home stadium outside, but yeah, it's a thing. He missed as well. Yeah, no, 100%. Disco Flash was reacting to everything. They can do what European teams does and manipulate the weather inside their training centers. How much can they do? Oh no. Oh
No,
no.
wait a minute. Don't tell me. It can't be that bad. Right, Houston? Oh my god, it's even worse. How? He's literally a fossil. How you get him to the 5-yard
Old
line?
man. An old man should never have that much space. Let's see what happened. Blown zone coverage and just an awful angle by the post safety. Credit Kelsey for being able to shift direction like that, even at his age. But like, why is that safety playing that part of the field if that's how bad his angles are? Pacheco up the middle. Man, Houston, you sold us a dream. You sold us an
Oh
absolute
my
dream, Houston.
god.
Yo, how much can you manipulate the weather though? Because I remember they sent the New Orleans Saints quarterback into the freezer to practice when they were about to go to Green Bay. You remember that, right? So obviously, kind of like not.
Disco is cheesing.
You can jack up the AC to make it like maybe I don't know how cold can an AC get a big space? Mind you, you're not talking about a small space. You know how hard it is to get a big space to be like below freezing? Xavier Worthy gets an end around and gets, I think he's down at the 1. And yeah, they mark him down at the half yard line. Yeah, my guy Disco Flash is cheesing. He's a happy man right now.
Come on.
Man, King, what do you think we're going to talk about for the rest of this game? Because I don't think it's going to be interesting or compelling at all in the slightest.
I guess we'll see who'll beat them next week then.
I mean, to be honest, it might not be the worst thing as this game closes out to kind of just discuss the viability of Baltimore versus Buffalo against Kansas City. Kind of teaser / spoiler. I kind of don't think Buffalo has a chance against Kansas City. I do think Baltimore does, though.
Why do you think Buffalo has no chance?
Because I don't think they can control a game, and I don't trust them in a shootout against Kansas City because I've seen how that goes too often.
But wasn't the game they won a shootout?
Bro, the playoffs are different. They've beat the Chiefs in the regular season before. Playoffs, it's just different. I actually think, here's my thing. I think the only hope the rest of the league has against Kansas City in the playoffs, it's not even two teams. It's two men. It's Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. Again, I'm not even talking about the Eagles or the Ravens. I don't necessarily trust either team against Kansas City. But I think if one of these running backs can just break a football game by allowing their team to have 40 minutes of possession, or not literally, but close to it, and keep Mahomes and the Chiefs off the field, that's the only hope. So that's kind of how I think about the Chiefs. The only thing that could stop them is if those two running backs decide to just have Superman performances against them. But outside of that, I think the Chiefs are just going to win the Super Bowl. Like, it's just personally how I feel. I'm sorry to tell you guys. If you guys want something dramatic and edgy and like a hot take, feel free to go somewhere else. But yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win. Good to see you, Daniel. Shout out to you. Anyone but the Texans, Gus Bradley. Hold on. Anyone but God, I get an amen. Chris Ballard, you are next. 2-week anniversary of Gus Bradley sacking. We're celebrating defensive coordinator firing anniversaries, man. What a time to be alive. Anyone but the Texans. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna get your wish. The Chiefs are gonna win this game. I was gonna say two guys that can control the Chiefs are Roger Goodell and Andy Reid. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, man. Maybe whoever the head of officiating is. That's the other thing. If I'm Baltimore, I might just want to bribe the referees. If I'm being honest. Yeah. Black magic, bribing referees. That's how you take down the Chiefs dynasty.
You don't think the NFL already bribes the refs for Chiefs wins?
Bro, you gotta go. You have to go band for band. You have to one up whatever their bribe is. That's how bribery works.
For the NFL.
So, and I mean, but here's the thing: I don't think the NFL is doing it. I think the Chiefs would do it. Because here's the thing: I think that the NFL's interest is in storylines and money, and I think there's a heavy storyline. Like, it's a strong storyline and a strong profitable thing to see the Chiefs collapse. Like, I think a Chiefs collapse is actually what most people want. I don't actually think I think building up the Chiefs was in their best interest. Now tearing them down is that's what people love. People love building a team up and then tearing them down. Like, nobody wants to see the Chiefs win more and more. Or just bring Mike Dean next week to officiate. Who's Mike Dean? EPL Mike Dean. Imagine if NFL referees had cards. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson would get a yellow card every single game.
George Pickens might get red cards every game. All right, Houston, this game is looking pretty dead. Can you lock in for us?
I need a touchdown or my vibe is going to be dead for the rest of the stream.
I thought the vibes are going to be dead and Disco's just going to be here teasing. I do not want that.
Yeah, Disco Flash is going to be having a blast in the chat. I'm pretty sure Time to Shine is going to show up as well at some point.
Most likely is.
Stroud. Okay, you know what? I've seen CJ Stroud scramble way too much for my liking. If CJ Stroud is scrambling, it means the Chiefs defense is winning. Because a CJ Stroud scramble, I know he ran for 20 yards on one play, but a CJ Stroud scramble is a win for the defense 8 times out of 10. I've seen him do it 3 times. If they're taking away all his passing options and he feels like the pressure is forcing him to run, the Chiefs defense is winning. No, Disco Flash is unbannable. Anybody that bans Disco Flash gets their mod status revoked. That's law. Joe Mixon gets it to 3rd and short.
Come on, Houston. Come on.
Okay, we got Brock joining the call. What's going on, Brock?
What's up, Brock?
What's up?
Yo, so here's the thing. You're cheering for the Texans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shit time for us Texans fan right now.
Yeah, the hating is how much in my glazing. I can't glaze this. How am I gonna glaze 3 points?
Oh, managing mods can? Oh, interesting. I don't know if there's any managing mods. I think everybody's a standard mod. I'll have to check. Oh, Stroud finds John Mechie for the first down.
Nice.
Mechie, Brampton's finest. I know people that played football with Mechie when he was a kid because he's from this area. So him and Josh Palmer, the 2 random Canadian receivers. Oh, you got managing on 2 different channels. Ah, okay. Hand off to Mixon on first down. But okay, speaking of to continue what I was talking about me feeling like Saquon and Derrick Henry are the only people that can do something about the Chiefs. The Texans need that kind of game from Mixon. I know that they want to throw the ball, but honestly, they have to control the game. They're down 10, and most people would say you don't run the ball when you're down, or you don't lean on the ground game. But if I'm Houston, man, you have to keep your defense energized. You have to keep them off the field, keep Mahomes off the field. Mixon needs to see the ball 30 times. And Damian Pierce needs to see it 10 times. I need to see 40 rushes. That's the formula to success. Mixon has 11 rushes on pace for, I guess, 22. Pierce only has 1 carry. That's not enough, man. 12 handoffs. And CJ Stroud has 9 passes and 3 rushes. So like 12-12 in whether CJ Stroud makes the play or the running back makes the play, they need more running backs. Like more running back touches. Oh, okay. But what benefits does it give you? That's interesting. I did not know that benefits are a thing. But this is also a very quick football game, people. We've been live for an hour and 9 minutes, and the stream runs usually for 5 minutes without a snap. So an hour and 4 minutes. This will be what, an hour and 10-minute first half?
Yeah.
Oh, modding the normal comments. Oh, true. Okay. Because that's necessary. Some of these comment sections can get crazy. I can't wait till I start getting hate in the comments. I eventually got, actually, no, I got some hate one time in the comments, like a long time ago, though. It's when I had like 30 subscribers. But yeah, hate in the comments means that your videos are getting far, because it means they're escaping the bubble of the people that like you. So eventually the people that don't.
Yeah.
But yeah. So 2-minute warning. Who gets the ball? Oh yeah, Houston gets the ball to start the second half. This is a big opportunity for Houston here. You need back-to-back scores if you want to get back in this game, and you have to make the most of this drive here.
Houston gets the ball?
What's that?
Oh, yeah, Houston does get the ball. I remember the kickoff. I remember. My bad. I forgot.
Yeah. Because remember the big run back with the fumble?
Yep. Come on, Houston. I need a touchdown. Do not kick a field goal.
Stroud drops back, steps up, and throws into double coverage, and he catches the ball. John Mechie making a huge play on 2nd and 8.
Oh!
Amazing pitch and catch there. Amazing pitch and catch.
CJ Stroud, let's go.
Yeah, he's CJ now. Coleridge is dead. Ever since that run, Coleridge is dead.
Unless he loses.
Ooh, Damian Pierce. I love it. Damian Pierce first down handoffs. Because a play like that in this moment is going to make sure the Chiefs don't have any time if they get the ball back. And again, I do think they need to control the game in that sense, like specifically the clock. Second and 5. Stroud in the pocket. A clean pocket that became unclean very quickly.
Oh my God.
So this is another instance where it looks like the Chiefs may generate a long field goal off a big sack. And it may have cost the Texans 3 points already, and it may cost them another 3 points because this kick would be from 46, and we just saw how badly he missed from 55.
This O-line needs to lock in.
I know, and it's not even like Chris Jones.
How is it a 5-4 and you still get sacked?
if the Chiefs start sucking again, I'm gonna bandwagon the Lions. That's gonna be in a long time, brother. You guys are not gonna suck for a long time.
I don't like the Lions. I hope they lose.
So hold on. What team are you cheering for in the playoffs right now?
NFC, the Commanders. AFC, just not the Chiefs.
Okay, so AFC, you're cool with anybody else? No way. Okay.
No, come on.
No,
You can't be that bad. Wait, come on.
no,
Please, CJ. CJ, please. CJ, please. CJ, please.
No.
You just ran. Oh my God, holding?
You see CJ Stroud running like that and you see a flag, you know somebody held.
Refs! O-line!
No, but guys, field position. They are out of field goal range right now. They have to get yards, and Stroud is limping after that run. They have to get yards just for Fairbairn to have a chance. I wasn't even thinking about the first down there. I was thinking even if he's short a yard, at least it's a makeable field goal. Oh, no, it's definitely not. Here's the thing. I didn't actually see the call. I'm not even saying it's not holding. I'm just saying this offensive line is selling right now.
Oh, this O-line is selling.
The offensive line is holding. Or like they're selling because like come on, man.
CJ is fighting for his life.
So, Agumbawale, at least he got a few yards back. But here's my thing. I think if you didn't hold, Stroud would have got out, probably got less yards. That hold probably wipes points off the board because I don't trust he's going to make this. Nearly lost his shin on the scramble. 100%.
Bro, Fairbairn, you better not miss this kick.
I don't trust him at all.
No, bro, trust he has to make this kick, please.
I don't trust him at all.
Do not curse him. He's about to make
Metro
this kick.
Booming and Futures album. We don't trust you.
No, you gotta try. No, he's gonna make this kick, please.
I'm trying to reverse psychology the football gods right now. John Christian Fairbairn with a shiesty on.
No, that's Kaimi Fairbairn. That's all Christian. No, don't do that to him. Come on.
You said put respect on his name? Okay, fair enough.
Come on. He's gonna make this kick.
And he made it.
Thank God.
We got a 1-score game, people. We got a 1-score game. It's not going to be a blowout yet. Because again, I'm thinking about it purely from a content standpoint. If a playoff game becomes a blowout, I'm pretty committed to not ending playoff game streams early. But if a playoff game becomes a blowout, I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So if it becomes a blowout in the fourth quarter, I'm comfortable with that. And I'm comfortable because we can just talk Bills Ravens the whole fourth quarter, and we can talk through what I think their chances of beating the Chiefs are, right? But I can't do that for 2 quarters. So like I need the game to be respectable into the third. I need that in the worst way. But yeah. Shout out to everybody watching live. There's like roughly between 14 and 16 people at all times. That's very cool. I think that's one of my like higher numbers in terms of sustaining viewers, like all me, no raid. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support content on YouTube. And feel free to get active in the chat. As you guys can see, this is a hangout. It's a conversation. Everybody is welcome except weird people. But I'm sure you're probably not that. So feel free to get in the chat. This is a lot more fun. The more lively the conversation is. Durant washed. Now he's got 14 points. But you know why he's washed, right? General, you know why he's washed. He's washed because he wore a Commanders jersey to the game. Bro, King, if you had to guess which Commanders jersey he was wearing, which player would you guess?
RT3?
No, it's a good guess though. I'll give you 2 more guesses. If you guess right, I'll be shocked. You can't look it up.
The jersey. Did it have Commanders or Redskins?
Commanders.
I gotta think of what Anna. Commanders? All right, Commanders. Okay.
Nah,
I
bro,
don't
don't
think
look it up, bro. Give us the hints right. Give us the guesses right now.
All right. I don't think it was Jaden. I don't think it might have been Terry, but I don't think so. Dang, who else is on the Commanders? I don't know.
See? So you don't know you're struggling. He wore a Brian Robinson jersey.
Brian Robinson.
Not even Eckler. Because Eckler, at least people know Eckler, right? Fantasy football star. He wore a Brian Robinson jersey. I don't know if he has a personal relationship with the guy. I don't know. But I saw that. I saw an 8 jersey, and I'm like, no way.
I thought it was gonna be Zane Gonzalez.
I don't know why. I was thinking of old Washington players. I was like RT3, Vernon Davis,
Santana Moss. Oh my God. Santana Moss, one of the only Washington players I was ever jealous of. Like, I wish he was an Eagle. He was a cold motherfucker, man.
Well, since it's halftime, let's talk about some of these other games.
But yeah, we're at halftime, people. Shout out to all the people tapping in live. First half, Texans defense, I think, made a good account for themselves. Texans offense, I think they've had their moments, but ultimately the Chiefs have them in check, and they literally have kept them out of the end zone. It feels like the Texans offense, they get completely hopeless when they get to the red zone. Like, they're not even showing signs of life. It feels like whatever they're doing, it really gets stifled as soon as they run into the parts of the field where they have less space. So that's not a good sign. The tricky thing to understand about that is that they're running the ball effectively, and teams that run the ball effectively normally do well in the red zone because the stretching of the field doesn't really impact the running game the same way it impacts the passing game. So that's a little bit strange, but it's a good sign for Kansas City. In terms of Kansas City, this has been a very typical Kansas City football game. The offense isn't wowing you, but they're getting the job done, and they're doing what they have to do. They're ahead of the other team, not by a lot of points, but they're healthily ahead, right? This is the most typical Kansas City Chiefs game ever. Like, I had them winning by 7 in a game that is, competitive, but it never really feels like the Chiefs are going to lose. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's a 7-point game that's relatively competitive, but it never really feels like the Chiefs are going to lose. The Chiefs are very funny that way, man. They're very predictable.
Kelsey has 2 catches for 72 yards.
Bro, to address this from General, Malik Neighbors was dapping up Jaden Daniels in the middle of the game, down 21. But that friendship it extends beyond rivalries. And I don't even know, because didn't Jaden Daniels only transfer to LSU for 1 year? He was at Arizona State for the rest of his career, I think. I think he was a 1-year player. So, like, 1 year of being teammates, and they're like damn near in love.
He was in LSU for 2 years.
Oh, LSU for 2 years. Okay, at least it wasn't just 1 year.
Well, 9 minutes until the second half starts. Let's kill some of this time. All right, Lions and Commanders. Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Before the season, I made my playoff predictions. I had the Jaguars in.
You had the Jaguars making the playoffs?
Yeah, as a 7th seed.
Yo, I mean,
so you thought the AFC South was going to have 2 playoff contenders? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I can't. I can't.
To be honest, that's crack right there, because the Jaguars kind of, like, their descent began the year before. Like, they already started showing the signs of falling off, and then it kind of just was a continuation going into this past year. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they're going to be able to be a much different team because so many of their like important components are going to have to come back. Like I don't think a new coach is going to show up and get rid of Etienne or Trevor Lawrence. BTJ is going to be there. Like I don't know. It'll be tough for them to be a different team, but their issue is they just kept showing up as the same team for 3 years in a row. Same core, same coaches, same everything, and that doesn't work in the NFL. Everything gets studied, everything gets figured out, and the more you're the same, the longer that other opponents have to figure you out, the more material they have, and it happens. So, yeah, I didn't love what the Jags were doing, but we'll see what they can do. We'll see who their new coach is. That could change things. If they hire Kellen Moore, man, because they interviewed him, that would be a horrible hire.
Did you have the Jets in the playoffs?
No. I thought Buffalo and Miami.
No, but I had them in the wild card race. Like I had them. If I didn't have them in there, I would have had them as like the 8 or the 9 seed.
Maybe.
I had them missing too.
No, I thought Buffalo and Miami were better than that.
Trevor might play tight end. Damn, that's crazy. Oh no! What did I just remember? I remembered something. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Do you damn, nah, it was gonna be good too. That's crazy. Anyways, Trevor playing tight end is crazy. Why does that give me shades of Tebow? Because when Tebow transitioned from quarterback to tight end, that was wild as hell. But also,
and it was also at Jacksonville.
True, that's what I'm saying. Like that's exactly where it happened. I feel like there's a lot of these tight ends that used to play quarterback. Those are the ones taking the snaps on the sneaks. So like the Ravens get a tight end to sneak the ball. The Packers get a tight end to sneak the ball. I feel like it's a thing now, but these must be ex-quarterbacks because I wouldn't trust a random guy to take a snap in a big moment. That's a fumble waiting to happen.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I forgot. Monday. I'm gonna hate Monday. I am not tuned for any of those teams.
You know what? I think I'm I have to hate Chip Kelly. I just have to. So I think I'm cheering for Notre Dame.
They're so pretentious, man.
They are, but my beef with Chip Kelly lasts forever and ever, and it's serious beef. And I'll be honest, I think beating up somebody that much older than you is so disrespectful. But if he has a kid my age, it's up. That man hurt. That man, when Deshaun Jackson got cut, I didn't cry, but I wanted to. You know, it was one of those things. But that beef is forever. LaShawn McCoy got traded for a bum-ass Oregon linebacker. Again, I didn't cry, but I wanted to.
He really did gut the Eagles.
No, he took the most lit Eagles team: Vic McCoy and Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, and he just said, "I'm tearing this to the ground for a team based around Sam Bradford, DeMarco Murray, and Jordan."
I remember
Matthews.
when Chip Kelly was our head coach.
Criminal activities. How was he in San Francisco? Did he leave you guys hating him too?
I mean, I guess.
Because he was only there for 1 year, so he didn't have enough time to mess things up. You know what the biggest problem with Chip Kelly is too? It's the fact that he actually has good ideas. Like I would say he has more good ideas than bad ideas, but his bad ideas are so bad that they wipe away all the good. Like, and I guess what I'm trying to get at is like you guys won't know this, but he brought a bunch of new shit to the Eagles organization. Like the Eagles organization really gave him everything he asked for and let him completely change our program. And it came with a bunch of horrible personnel decisions. But the Eagles have actually kept a lot of what he brought in terms of like sports science and nutrition and all these things. They kept all of it. certain practice things that he used to do that were unique. They kept a lot of shit, and they just basically let coaches afterwards carry it forward. So like Doug Peterson and Nick Sirianni have been rocking with a lot of the same shit. But yeah, he had a lot of ideas that were good ideas that stuck. And truthfully, if you look at what he wanted to do on a football field, a lot of modern day football has a lot of those things. The problem is that his understanding of his system and the idea that anybody that was bought into it and that fit it could play in it, that was the biggest problem. He thought players were irreplaceable, and that's the dumbest shit in the world. This is not college where you have a system and you have to cycle players in and out. In the pros, when you get elite players, you build teams around elite players.
Yeah.
Ravens or Bills?
I got the Ravens.
Buffalo.
I got Bills.
So you're the only one who has the Ravens on that one.
He's just ahead of his time. You know what it is though? This isn't even that bad of a take. I don't know if you're being serious or not. That's not a horrible take. But the point is like you're ahead of your time. That's dope. Maybe in 30 years you would have been nice. But right now, what you did in the NFL, next level shit. And I mean, the Eagles organization hates him. It sounds like the Niners people don't fuck with him either.
0-4 all time in freezing temps. Are the Texans just the Central Dolphins?
Damn, they're 0-4 in freezing temperature?
Yeah, Houston, yes.
It makes sense though, man. The weather.
I mean, they are in Texas.
Yeah, the weather is amazing, man.
That's still insane to me. I'm not gonna lie.
And you know what the thing about Kansas City is? It's a unique cold. It's not like a regular cold. It's like it's dry and windy because it's such a flat area. And the thing about living in a cold weather city, not everybody does who's watching this. It's really the wind that fucks you. If it's cold, if it's just cold, that's not that big of a deal.
Especially if you're in city wind that's by a lot of water, then it's real cold.
Man, if it's just cold, but there's no wind, that's not that big of a deal. It's cold wind that really makes things unbearable. And on a flat territory like Kansas City, the wind gusts get crazy. It's just a different kind of cold too. So the way Miami completely fell apart in Kansas City last year, it makes sense. If Houston falls apart again right here, it makes sense. Again, Kansas City, they have to play in the same weather, but they get to practice in this all week.
24/7, 365.
Yep. But yeah, you guys hold it down for like a minute. I'm just going to run and get some water.
Gotcha. It looks like the kickoff's about to start anytime soon. Oh yeah, Houston is a dome team. By the way, big up Peter. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. They are like a dome team. Which I get because Houston heat is unbearable, but still. All right, kickoff's about to come on. Nice kick. He's at the 20, 25, 30, and he's down at about the 34-yard line. Flag. All right. Appreciate this, go. We got Horn on the receiving team. So they're back at the 24 now. MJ Stewart grabbing his neck in the right part of his shoulder pads. First and 10, 4 seconds have passed in the third quarter. Hand off to Mixon, and he gets stuffed. No yards at all. So second and 10.
The home team as well, half the games. Yeah, so one of their divisional opponents is Jacksonville. The other divisional opponent is Indy. So that's 8 to 9 home games, 2 warm weather road games. Fair weather team. They should win, but they won't. It's true. It's true, man. Their defense had considering the situation,
double fake end around.
A pretty good first half.
6 yards.
And their ground game is doing well. I didn't expect their passing attack to be great, but yeah, Mixon is running the ball well when he has chances.
He did good stuff on their first down play.
3rd and 3.
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
Mixon up the middle. Gets 8 yards.
All right, Joe. This is now their 5th out of 9 third down conversions that they got.
And I'm trying to think, like, their last outdoor game in cold weather was probably also during a time where it wasn't cold like this.
I don't think it was this cold. No, I don't think it was cold
right now. So oddly enough, their last 2 road games were Tennessee on January 5th, which, like, again, probably wasn't like this, and then Kansas City December 21st, which definitely wasn't like this. And then before that, literally, it would have been the Jets at the end of October on Halloween. So obviously that's not going to be anything like this at all.
Okay, Joe.
And again, Kansas City can go outside and practice in this weather. I'm telling you, Joe Mixon is balling.
He's balling. 110 yards to 20 yards for the Chiefs.
They did not run the ball enough in the first half. No, man.
Stuffed.
I understand that Stroud got the first down there, and I understand that that's like it's important. The result is important to just move the chains. But every time I see CJ Stroud scrambling, I'm like, okay, that's a win for the defense in the grand scheme of things. The pocket collapsed, and he had no weapons. He's not going to scramble their way to victory. Like, the more he scrambles, the more I feel like, okay, I don't think dropping back and passing is working all that well. I'm trying to see them hand the hell out of this ball.
But maybe CJ's trying to tell you that he's a dual threat quarterback.
Damn, maybe he got sick of the pocket passer allegations. And then, god dang, false start.
Why?
Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is also a great point too, because he's already tweaked his ankle a couple times. He's not a dual threat. He's just black. This is true. No, it's so funny. Ohio State had a run of black quarterbacks that could not run, and like people did not understand it or respect it. Damian Pierce of -5 yards. General, are you unfamiliar with Peter as a chat participant / panelist?
This is like Mix got cooked backfield.
This is like 2-star wild.
Oh, that wasn't Mixon. That was why is Pierce in the game?
Yo, they need to run the ball so much that Pierce is gonna have to get some runs. You can't run Mixon at all.
But he just lost like 4 yards. 7 snaps for 3 yards. That is nasty work.
He must not. He is not familiar.
Look, it's gonna be like 3rd and 5 after
neither
that
is Shador.
14-yard pass.
Neither is Shador, but his dad was just one of the most athletic people ever. So like, that's tough. I think they're in 4-down territory now. I hear it.
4 down this early in the 3rd.
I mean, not like 4th and 13, but like anything reasonable. You gotta chase
this
it.
is
They
still like
converted.
the Chiefs fit. If this was at like Houston's like 20, I would do 4 downs. But like at midfield, if they wouldn't have gotten this first, I wouldn't have. I don't know if I would have done that. Maybe I'm too conservative, but yeah, I don't know.
No, but like, I think the idea here is just like if you think you're gonna punt to Kansas City down 7 in the second half, and be okay, like you're just not. It's just not gonna happen.
True.
Go take that shit. It's like playing New England back in the day, bro. You have to actually like. You're just not going to win the game punting. You might think punting is the smart decision, quote unquote, but like you're not going to smart decision your way to a victory against a dynasty.
True, you do have to.
You have to go for the head.
You only have to drop your nuts on the floor and let them hang. You have to. Look, pause. But I'm speaking facts. You will have to show
no. I hear what you're saying. I just didn't expect that, but I hear what you're saying.
All right, 2nd 3. See,
but yeah, it was about 5 minutes left in the second quarter when I realized like Houston is not running the ball enough. I understand that they're down, but they absolutely have to. They absolutely have to run the ball. They're running it way too efficiently to go away from it when passing the ball isn't working that well. Yo, I hear it. I remember the Eagles coach when the year we won the Super Bowl. He talked about basically before the NFC Championship game, he was watching Jacksonville play the Patriots in the AFC Championship game, and he saw them get the ball with 20 seconds to go before halftime and take a knee. And he said, "I saw that and I just turned the TV off because I was like, that's stupid, and we're never going to be this team." And Jacksonville lost that game. That same day in the NFC Championship game, the Eagles had the ball with 30 seconds before halftime. They went down the field and got a field goal. And then we went to the Super Bowl, and it was the same idea of, yo, foot on the gas. We have to beat this team. Bro, 4th and goal on the goal line before halftime. We're going for it, and we're throwing it to the quarterback. Like, that's the attitude you have to have against the dynasty.
All right, come on, Houston. What's the flag for?
OPI, I think it's blocking before the pass was thrown.
Oh my god.
What kind of trade is this though? Because like, if you're making a trade for a quarterback, I mean, even still, I think saying like it's impossible to win a trade is maybe too far. I think there's only like, I don't know.
6 for 63 yards against 1 for 5 yards. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I guess you're talking about big quarterbacks trades. Because I'm thinking like the Texans traded for Joe Mixon and they've already won the trade. That's done. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's over.
No, that penalty comparison was some nasty work. Oh, come on, offense. You gained like 8 yards with that run. Second 14. CJ drops back. He finds.
Yo, this is a fan base that legitimately needs to riot. Like that Bengals owner is different. You know, they put a Publix, like they were advertising the fact that they were selling TVs from the stadium, like the TVs that they would have up in the concourse to show you the game or ads or whatever. They're out here having garage sales, man. That franchise is different. 3rd and 1. Texans hand it off to Mixon. There's a flag on the play, though. The fact that it didn't blow the play dead means it's probably not false start or something like that. I'm assuming this is offsides. But what I will say, though, is I feel like on this drive, we're seeing that the passing targets, like the CJ Stroud is having some easier targets to throw to. And that's probably a product of the fact that they're oh, my God, illegal shift on Houston.
Are you kidding me? There's 7
Is that what they signaled?
penalties.
They don't have the commentary on. I saw this motion. I think that's illegal shift.
Yep, that's illegal motion. Houston has 7 penalties to the Chiefs 1. What's happening? And hold up, that could have been a good challenge to see if that was a first.
First of all, this is true. Second of all, I think what you're trying to say is it's impossible to lose a trade if you won a Super Bowl. Like, I think that's maybe gets at what you're trying to say. Like, yeah, it's impossible to say that the Lions lost a trade if they the Rams lost a trade. CJ! Let's go.
Come on, big CJ. Come on. What did he do? Come on.
Again, but he got the first down. That's the main thing that mattered. Again, no part of a play is ever dialed up for him to run to get yards. So I don't love that they're having these consistently having plays that don't work. But I mean, Stroud is doing
CJ, telling you that he's putting his body on the line.
Like Peter said, every time he runs, there's a chance of him getting hurt. But I mean, in terms of CJ Stroud himself, gutsy performance. The Texans drive is up to 10 minutes. They have run 10 minutes off of the clock on this drive. 14 plays for 69 yards. These are the kind of drives you need against Kansas City.
This has to be a touchdown.
Mixon gets space, starts celebrating probably a little too early, but he gets in. And the Texans have tied the game.
Let's go, Mixon.
Let's go.
The exact drive they needed. So if you guys have been watching this watch long, I called for it towards the end of the second. We need running the football. I talked about how I think Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley are the two biggest threats.
Oh, hey, yo, Mixon wilding.
The 2 biggest threats. And Joe Mixon said, you know what? I see what you're cooking, and I think I can follow the recipe as well. Because the Texans' ground game dominated this drive. Stroud made plays when he needed to make them, and we have a tie game.
I asked ChatGPT who would win between the Ravens and Bills.
No fucking way. No fucking way. This kicker missed. No way.
He's selling Houston.
They're gonna go for 2 to have to tie the game. Fuck that winning shit. They're gonna have to go for 2.
My God, he is selling Houston.
But he does not deserve his name. He's John Christian Fairbairn.
You missed a PAT? How you miss a PAT?
But he missed from 55 and 33. You gotta, if the kick involves the same number twice, you gotta go for it. If they have to kick from 44 to win the game, go for it on 4th down. By the way, this makes the 4-down territory thing so much realer because I do not think you can put the ball on his foot at any point anymore. He's already tricked off 4 points in a 1-point game. You've seen that you can obviously trust Joe Mixon and CJ Stroud much more than this kicker. Yes, the opening kickoff, the 2 field goals, special teams out here, not so special, very regular, very ordinary. They're ordinary teams right now.
If Houston loses this game close, Fairbairn better learn Chinese.
Wait, who?
If Houston loses this game close, Kaimi Fairbairn better learn Chinese.
Yo, fam, he better learn, I don't know, Quebecois, bro. Go join the CFL.
I asked ChatGPT who would win between the Ravens and Bills, and it said the Bills would win. The Bills would beat the Ravens 31-27.
Yo, that's funny as fuck. That's the best. That's the funniest sports analysis I've ever heard. Man said, "Yo, I looked up what ChatGPT got to say. Let's see. Let's see what AI thinks about this game." Bro, I can't wait. That's gonna happen. There's gonna be sports coverage at some point where people are gonna start to add, like, I mean, when they give you odds of the game, like, oh, this team has a 33% chance to win, blah blah blah, shit like that. That's like the beginning of it. But yo, we got ChatGPT check-ins, bro. Brock, that might be your role now, bro. I need you to tap in on every single game with what ChatGPT has to say.
All right.
That's what we need. That's what we need. But yeah, that's crazy. So hold on. ChatGPT had the Bills winning by 4 because I got the Ravens winning by 4.
Who would get the game-winning touchdown for Buffalo during that situation?
I don't know. But they got Caitlin Clark up there with Taylor Swift. Why did that piss you off so much?
I'm just tired of seeing Taylor.
Yo, that like sounded like it frustrated you to your core.
It does.
Master, get the goddamn Swifties off the screen. Goddamn. I mean, here's the thing. I understand why they do it. I mean, go ahead. As long as they don't pivot from the game to show her, I really don't care.
You know what? Fair. At least they're not going from the game to her. I'll give you that. What? Thanks, special teams. Now they're at the 40 with a flag.
Here's the thing, too. They're either going to show me Taylor Swift's face. They're literally showing me them massaging Chris Jones right now. I don't want to see that shit either. I'm here to watch football.
The Chiefs glazing. We don't care.
I'm here to watch football. If football's not on the screen, I kind of don't care what is.
Why aren't they showing him getting a massage? We do not care.
We do not care to see him getting his calf stretched out like that.
At least his flag is on the Chiefs. Their second penalty all game. The Houston's 8. Okay. We saw one kickoff and went back to commercials. God, I hate football sometimes.
What a drive, man. I'm still thinking about it. Let me tap in with the final numbers. That drive went for 10-24. It was the whole, by the way, that's the only drive of the second half so far. Kansas City is touching the ball for the first time in the second half.
Yeah, that was the only drive this half.
Houston, basically, Kansas City took a knee before halftime. The drive before that, Houston went 69 yards in 4 minutes. So you're talking about Houston having the ball for no joke 14 minutes and 40 seconds. They had the ball for an entire quarter outside of a Chiefs kneel down and scored 10 points. That's winning football right there. When you can sit on the ball for 15 minutes and get 10 points in that run, like their defense has been chilling. Mahomes has too, but like it's a bigger deal for the defense to be well rested. So man, what a drive. What a drive. I think if Houston's defense gets a 3 and out here or some type of a tone-setting drive, then that really switches things around. I think the dream is a 3 and out, and then they have another 10-minute drive.
Yeah. If that happens, the glazing will be back.
I mean, pretty simple principle. When there's a ball in the game, it's very helpful to have the ball. Mahomes, play action. Looks like, gets Kelsey in the middle of the field. Kelsey gets 15 yards, but there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play in what feels like could be a holding situation.
Please be holding. Come on.
Yeah, it looks like it's on Kansas City. It's holding on the offensive line.
Let's go.
Trey Smith, too. It's the Pro Bowler. It's not even one of the scrubs. If you told me Jawan Taylor held, I believe you. Okay, Houston. The opportunities are slowly opening up.
It's like 2nd and 20. They cannot get this first down.
I hate it, man. I hate it when running plays result in yards like that after like a holding. Also, yeah, General, you had that spot on from the beginning. Spot on.
Oh my God, they got like 9 yards from that.
They got it almost all back, man. It's an ordinary second down. The whole point of a holding penalty is like you can use that to keep the offense behind the chains. And they gave that ability away like immediately.
Thanks, defense. Yeah, it's 2nd and 9. They got 10 yards from that.
Yeah. Mahomes drops back. Lots of time, scrambles. There's got to be some holding at some point, right?
Please.
Oh my God. Still no targets. He could not find anybody to throw to. He had like 7 to 8 seconds. Wow.
But he still got like 4 yards. God,
I know.
man.
But truthfully, man, Mahomes scrambles can go for much more.
They can. Come on, defense. 3rd and 6. You cannot give this up.
All right. 13-12. 2:40 to go in the third. A big 3rd and 6. Mahomes finds Kelsey on a crossing route for an easy 11 yards. You can trust Kelsey to find the gap.
They were 2 and 5 on 3rd downs. And why is it always Kelsey's old ass who gets this?
So, but you know what happened there, right? It's not man coverage, so there's nobody assigned to him. There's zone defenders that are dropping back into their zone, and he chipped, so he was blocking for the first bit of the play. Nobody's gonna step up from their zones to come get him until he starts running, and he got the ball immediately. So, to be like truthfully, that's just great play design. If you know that zone coverage is gonna get dialed up. Mahomes drops the pass on the ball out of the shotgun, picks it up, 1st and 10, scrambles, and is gonna get 4 yards out of it. And honestly, those two defenders that's so stupid, man. What idiots. Let me know what you think, King. But I thought Houston just does this. They try to finish.
Oh my God, Houston.
They try to finish quarterbacks like to the ground like that too aggressively, man. It's happened all year. Why are you head first that low? Even if he's upright.
Out of all the quarterbacks you want to do this with, Mahomes?
And Mahomes is there. 91 came in so aggressively, he hit his own teammate in the helmet. And this is Mahomes. You know how these games get called. And you're the team that keeps getting these penalties. Absolutely mind-blowing stupidity. Like I can't fault the team if things go against their way, out of their control. But that's in your control completely.
8 penalties for 82. Every single penalty, it's always for like 10 yards.
Look, that first one, this first pass, roughing the passer, was a horrible call. This one, I almost feel like Houston deserves it for how stupid that was. Also, Will Anderson looks just like Bronny James. It's weird. Mahomes drops back. Oh my God. So unlucky. So unlucky. They got so much pressure. Mahomes just had the wherewithal to get it out. And there was somebody in the area, but.
Oh my God. So what's it like 39, 2nd and 9?
3rd and 4, bro.
Oh, 3rd and 4. Come on, they gotta stop them.
3rd and 4, man.
Stop
3rd
them
and 4.
because they have to pump. Come on.
This is in this weather. This is probably punting territory.
This is absolutely
You need a big play. Oh my God, they did the same thing. It's good. Oh, the forward progress is aggressive here. I thought he may have been at the first down marker, but they put him half a yard beyond the first down marker. Well, what a horrible spot. They have to challenge this. This is short.
Oh, no.
This is a ridiculous spot. A ridiculous spot. And the fact that they have to measure it is perfect because it gives Houston time to look at replays. What a horrible spot. Oh, the referees adjusted it themselves. That's nice.
Thank God.
He's literally like a few inches short, but he's short. And now they have to go for it on 4th down or kick this field goal. I think they're gonna go for it. And I think they're just gonna get I think who's the guy who does the sneaks? Gray?
All right, Texans, you gotta stop them. Because Mahomes still has to tell me they're going for this. After these commercials, okay.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? I just saw the Prem scores in Bournemouth beat Newcastle. Yeah, no, a lot of goals too. 4th and short. Where is this from? Because oddly enough, the way the last drive went for Houston, you would probably think you have to be aggressive.
I think they're like 40 something, maybe past the 40.
40. Oh, so they're at the 36. So this kick would be a 54-yarder in the frigid cold. So, you're kicking a hard football.
They're going for this.
It's 4th and literally like a few inches.
They could literally sneak it and possibly get it.
Yeah.
Houston's gonna have to do some Steelers, Ravens, Troy Polamalu stuff to stop this.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Yeah, coaching stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything we haven't covered already in terms of the coaching carousel. Robert Saleh got the Cowboys interview. I think what I saw with Robert Saleh is I think he might be good at the football side of things, but he was really bad at the media side of being a coach and just shaping the narrative amongst the fans and going about that type of stuff. I think he was really bad. So I think about the fact that maybe being in New York was a bad match because he was in the New York media. But if he's interviewing for the Cowboys job, the Cowboys get even more attention and media and press than the Jets. So despite the fact that I think Saleh might actually be a good coach, I do not think he is a fit for the Dallas market.
All right, come on, Houston.
Because he regularly said a bunch of dumb shit in interviews. But yeah, the fourth quarter is going to start with 4th and 1, a huge opportunity for Houston to keep Kansas City off the scoreboard. It would have been a 54-yard kick had they attempted it from here, but in the weather, considering how cold it is, probably not a kick you have a whole lot of faith in. So the Chiefs get out here in a shotgun, which I do not think is how they would snap this ball. But they do. Kareem Hunt up the middle. and he gets hit before the line of scrimmage, but he does get the yard. Yard and a half on 4th and inches gets them the first down conversion. King, I have a question. What do you think about the idea of Kansas City scoring and going for 2 here? Because it makes it a 9-point game and a 2-score game. And I always thought that in the ultra aggressive era of football fans, good to see you, Jared Brown. I got you. Here it is. In the ultra aggressive era of football coaches, I just thought that somebody would take that approach of like, if we can be 2 yards away from being in a 2-score game, we're going to do it every time.
I would hate to do it, but yeah, I would understand it. Come on, defense.
Because think about it, man. Like, let's say it doesn't work. Okay, worst case scenario, it's a 7-point game. The team still gets a touchdown to force overtime. Most teams don't even have the balls to go for 2 to win the game. So worst case scenario, if you fail, you're still going to get your failure is being in a tied game. But we have joining the stream in the background. We got Jared. What's going on, Jared?
The hope has changed from making them punt to make them have to put a field goal.
I'm just happy that we made it. I'm just happy that we made it close.
That was a sensational drive in the third quarter, and you guys spent basically 15 minutes with the ball, aside from a Chiefs kneel down. But unfortunately, the Chiefs are having a drive here. They're making, whenever they need to play, they're getting. I'm getting some heavy background noise from somebody. I think. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it was Jared. I just muted Jared, so I'm gonna unmute Jared now. It sounds like paper is ruffling in the back of your. I'll just mute him again. But yeah, whenever that gets sorted out, feel free to go off mute. But first and goal for the Chiefs.
Yeah, we just came back from Mark Basket, so.
Okay, I hear it. First and goal. Mahomes steps up. There's a flag on the play, and the flag is in the secondary, and Mahomes gets sacked. So I think
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the flag was in the secondary, so we're probably going to see some type of holding or something.
I'm just happy that we made this game close.
It's an illegal shift. It's on Kansas City.
No!
It's an illegal shift. You love to see
it. Yes! We love it!
I'm just excited. I'm just excited that we kept it close this year.
Wait, guys! They declined the penalty. They took the sack. Oh yeah, there was a sack. That makes sense.
Yeah. Come on,
second and goal.
You gotta hold to a field goal. You cannot let them get a touchdown.
Okay, guys. You guys are coaches for the Chiefs. How close does the 4th down have to be for you to go for it?
On the 3.
On the 3, yeah.
On the 3 or 4.
3? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I would probably think 5 or less. I'm going for it. Mahomes scrambles and it gets shoved out of bounds. A yard down the field, and this dumbass linebacker is just continuing to play games. Man. You have Mahomes out of bounds, like a yard out of bounds. You just relax. Like, why are you playing games with these referees? You know how they referee.
Oh my God, he is trying.
He's just throwing a line for no reason. You don't even get anything out of this. Like, we don't even know Mahomes to be a player that gets frustrated and frazzled and starts playing bad. Like, if this was a quarterback that if you get under his skin, he's going to start playing bad, fair enough. The only thing I'm familiar with Mahomes is that, I mean, he shows up when, like, the moments are the biggest. So I don't want to get under his skin for no reason. Oh, my God, no way.
No, wait.
No
come
way.
on, please.
He just threw a touchdown while falling down. Again, if that linebacker thinks he's doing anything by, like, hitting Mahomes late and stuff, like,
it's always Kelsey, man. Oh my God. Oh
no way.
God.
That was crazy.
Houston. He was covered by 2 people. None you could have swabbed the ball.
No, man, he found the space in the middle of the zone. Like, they keep running zone coverages, and Kelsey keeps finding the gaps in the zone because that's what his whole game is. Like, this is the irony. I don't think Kelsey, at his age, has the athleticism to beat man coverage. But if you let him run routes against zones, he has the craftiness as a route runner, but also the chemistry with Mahomes to just be in the right spots at the right time. And in this drive, off the back of Houston having a 10-minute drive, there's 3 different times where Mahomes called for Kelsey in big moments. On the last drive, who got them all the way to the 5? Kelsey. He didn't even he caught the ball and just stayed still. It was that casual.
And thanks for Fairbairn, it's an 8-point game instead of a 7.1.
It's an 8-point game instead of a 4-point game, bro.
Texans, we need to score this drive.
Yeah, you guys need. It's a 4-down drive for you guys. I'm sorry. Good to see you, Gail. You were here that Thursday night. Do you remember me talking about how I did not trust Fairbairn because of his name? Do you remember that? Because that came up again today. He missed the kick, and then I thought about you because you normally remember these things. Your memory is amazing. Is Kelsey retiring? I hope so. He has a hell of a life ahead of him in terms of just non-football things. Just go do that stuff and have fun. Leave the football community alone.
Please,
yeah,
Mr.
Fairbairn, John Christian Fairbairn has cost them 4 points in an 8-point game. I'm sick to my stomach.
I hate our kicker.
I hate it, man.
Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's horrible.
I mean, I think that's probably what comes with the territory of being a dome kicker. Especially, Peter was in here talking about it before. The Houston Texans are guaranteed to get 8 home games. They're guaranteed to get 1 road game in Indy. So they're guaranteed to get at least 9 ideal kicking, like 9 dome games. And then they also play Jacksonville. So that's going to be a good weather game on the road. They're guaranteed to get 10 very good conditions to kick in. So in a way, I think Houston has to make a point to get kickers that are well tested in colder climates, because that like your kicker is going to get caught off guard. Like I don't think Kaimi Fairbairn has kicked in freezing, like below freezing conditions all game.
He hasn't. For the whole season,
year.
He hasn't.
All year, yeah.
So
literally, the Texans special team is selling and is making Disco cheese, bro. I can't stand it. Disco is cheesing.
No, Disco's having a great time. He just is watching the game, and anytime something good happens, he just shows up with either smiles or LOLs. Like,
yes, he's the real cheesing, and we just have to deal with it.
He's having more fun than anybody. He's having more fun than anybody. Man, Disco Flash, we're envious, man. We're just too envious.
Well, I am sick to my stomach, man. I do not want to see this. Come on, Houston. Give me something good. Oh, wait. This is a good 32-yard line? Okay.
Well,
bro, we've seen this before. Stop showing the replay.
I know, right? I know. We have under 12 minutes to go in this game, people. We have a Houston team that is down 8. I do not think they can afford to punt this football. They are in 4-down territory. Disco Flash, I remember when I previewed the game, I talked about my takes, and you said you like my takes. Are they not all panning out right now? I think this game has gone exactly how I talked about it in the preview. 1-score game, probably a 7-point win for Kansas City, a closely contested game, because I think Houston is built to, again, they're built to play with Kansas City, but they're not built to actually beat them. And yeah, it's been a closely contested game that at no point has felt like the Chiefs had a real chance of losing. And yeah, I thought it would be the first time they played, it was an 8-point game. I thought it would be a 7-point game. Lo and behold, it's an 8-point game again. So, yeah, this game has gone very predictably. If I had to predict this drive, what do I think is going to happen? I think the Texans are going to turn the ball over on downs. I think it's going to be a 4th down, and they're not going to convert.
They're getting a touchdown, but they might miss like the 2 extra point conversion.
Okay, interesting. That's a good call. Everybody in the chat, you guys can let us know your predictions, but I'm thinking a turnover on a 4th down. King is thinking touchdown with a failed 2-point conversion. If they can't kick a field goal, considering that
they have to get a touchdown.
They can never, considering the kicker, because in some situations, right, with the time of the game, you would think, okay, if you get down the field quick enough, you can kick a field goal, make it a 5-point game, try to play defense, get the ball back. You're trying to play defense against this team? No. You're trying to kick with this kicker? No. You're trying to kick in this weather? No. They have to go for it on 4th down.
Rivals? Minnesota and Dallas is a rival week?
In which sport?
NBA.
Minnesota, Dallas? Oh, they played in the Western Conference Finals last year.
I know,
right?
but like compare that to like
they're forcing
Kings.
No,
I
they're
think
trying
that's
to force
more
it.
of a rivalry.
I don't think it's a real rivalry. They're just trying to force it.
Yeah, it has to be.
Ironically,
like,
though,
unless they're trying to do like Luka versus Ant.
Yeah. Ironically, though, I think that might be a hockey rivalry.
Dallas and Minnesota. Kind of, but that's just because the old Minnesota team is now Dallas.
Exactly, because they used to be the North Stars. But yeah, no, basketball.
Minnesota has more beef with St. Louis in hockey.
Interesting. So, see, I'm not even familiar. I just thought that there would be some team beef there. They're the only current team to never have won a road playoff game. Guys, I didn't know that. Houston has never won a road playoff game in their history. Unbelievable. Stroud.
I know it's a young history, but still.
Still, yeah. Even in 20 years plus, like, there's enough time there to win a one road playoff game. Nico Collins.
What are we cooking up?
30 yards on 1st down.
Let's go. Nico.
That's a hell of a first play.
Yeah, do the 1st down. Come on, do the 1st down.
Okay, guys, I want everybody to keep this in mind because football fans are football fans. They're very predictable. I think people might try to criticize Stroud after this game. I don't think he's been the problem.
It's the special teams.
I think for sure. But even offensively, I think the offensive line has let him down. I think he's working with pretty shitty receivers in the grand scheme of things. Like
this defense is not helping him at all. They're letting Kelsey cook them.
Top to bottom. So actually, I don't know. I don't think Stroud is the problem. That being said,
this would be his 2nd year, and he's going back and forth with Patrick Mahomes.
He's winning playoff games every year of his career. Last year, he lost to Lamar. This year, he's going to lose to Mahomes. There's really no shame in that. But yeah, 2nd and 10. Incomplete check down.
But you will have to be nasty to say that this was on CJ.
Yeah, exactly. But somebody's gonna do it, man. Like football fans are
always gonna be someone.
Oh no!
Wait, no, please.
No. It's not that bad. Okay. I'm probably being a bit dramatic, but he had an opportunity here. So the thing is, that was a makeable throw, but he had to throw it immediately because the pass rush got home, and he obviously couldn't throw that from with his feet in the right place and everything. Has to throw this off his back foot. But even with the not ideal pass, the receiver has some chance. Like everything about that play was close, but not quite good enough. Oh my God! And the blitz gets home again. So Spagnuolo said, we're just going to heat up this Texans offense. We know they're not going to have any quick hitters. This looks funny. Like this looks like the Eagles offense when it's not working because that's what happens to the Eagles.
Oh my God.
They have a habit of dialing up plays that don't have any quick options. So if you blitz Hurts, there's really nowhere for him to go but scramble and throw the ball away. Stroud's not a scrambler, obviously, like for the most part. So, I mean, he just has to just fire this ball immediately when you heat him up like this. But Houston has to dial up some quick hitters now. He needs to have some quick options if they're going to heat him up like this. 4th and 10. I would not be surprised if Kansas City heats him up again. And they blitz again. And they flush him out again. And the blitz completely blows it up. Guys, was I not just talking about this?
Oh, my God.
I just talked about how Kansas City was so aggressive. And the odds of them being aggressive were there. You have to give him at least one receiver that's running a quick route. so that he can just fire the ball
and
out of there.
He took the sack as well. He didn't throw it away.
3 plays in a row. I'm seeing Brock just joined backstage. 3 plays in a row that there was no hope to do anything because Stroud had no options. And again, if people are going to criticize Stroud for a game like this, the coach is dialing up. Like the coach's strategy in these moments is terrible. That happens twice. I know on the third play. I understand there's 4th and 10, but I need to see a slant on 4th and 10 because guys, if the Chiefs are going to blitz, a slant against like a blitz like that can go for 20 yards, right? Not an in or an out because those have you running like sideways. Short routes that are running up the field, like a skinny post, stuff like that. You have to run those kind of plays. Oh, but Disco Flash, what did I tell you? 4th down. I thought the drive was going to end on a failed 4th down conversion.
And CJ took the sack.
I don't feel that bad because I feel like I had a hell of a drive there as a streamer. Called the outcome right, told them what they should be doing offensively. I had a hell of a drive right here, but so I don't feel the worst. But no, this is come on Houston, man, come on Houston.
This defense needs a turnover.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a number of players thing. I think teams would think that a promising young player that could be developed for the future or a special teams player probably makes more sense as the 53rd man on the team than a backup kicker because like the whole idea is that I mean like the plan is to have a good kicker, right? It's almost like having a second kicker. You're kind of almost saying like there's something to worry about here.
I just want to say
we have a problem. 100%.
The last
yeah,
team
what do you think, bro?
CD Stroud in the divisional round lost in the AFC Championship game.
What's that?
The last team to beat the Texans with CJ Stroud in the divisional game lost in the AFC Championship game.
Yo, that's true. That's definitely true. Ravens.
But the sad thing is that was against Mahomes, not with Mahomes.
No, I mean maybe the winner of the next game will win. You know why not? Well, we need this type of analysis.
Yeah, Buffalo could probably beat them again.
It's tough. The thing is, I don't know if I like how Buffalo matches up against Kansas City, but at the same time, they're due. Like I don't believe that they can't beat the Chiefs because they're always so close. Like it feels like one of these years it's just gonna happen. They're gonna finally get over the hill.
Come on, Houston. We need a turnover right now. They cannot score.
Oh, guys, I didn't see this at all. But the Texans got out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage with like 5 seconds to go on the play clock. So there was probably some miscommunication as well. But I'm seeing from the back angle there, every single Houston receiver was running a route deep. So Stroud had nowhere to go when they blitzed him. Absolutely idiotic play design and play calling. They said the Chiefs defense blitzed on the last 5 plays. They blitzed 5 plays in a row and they had no solutions. It just takes one route. You don't need to dial up 5 routes that are all there. You just need to dial one slant route.
You get cooked by the same type of play 5 times?
They got cooked by the same play 5 times in a row. Do you know how disrespectful that is to be like, you know what? No, we're going to do the same thing 5 times in a row. That's how little respect we have for the other team's like chess player, basically. Because that's what the play caller is. The play caller is the chess player. So is the quarterback. But like the brain trust behind what play is called is the chess player. That was disrespectful chess playing by Kansas City.
Come on, Houston. We need some stops, please. 3rd and 9. They cannot get this.
Houston, we need you to take off. But credit Houston's defense there, getting a 3 and out.
Yes, Houston is saving. The defense is saving Houston's offense again for like the 5th time. The 5th time this game.
This is the story of the Texans this year. Defense first football team, which kind of checks out considering who their coach is. But Bobby Slowick, man, one eye open.
Even though I said now this play has to be an 8-point drive. I do not care.
Okay, guys, we need to, as a community, we need to watch for the hot route. because that's what it's called. A hot route is the player running a route that's meant to be open immediately, so that the quarterback can throw to them if there's a blitz like that. We need to all watch for the hot route this drive.
We'll see. Come on, CJ. Tell them why you were Rookie of the Year last year. Come on.
8:30 to go.
CJ.
Hold on. How many times did they run the ball on the last drive, guys? I think I might have.
I think they only passed.
Yes, we need to see more running plays, especially with the clock. Because here's the thing, right? Let's say, argument's sake, they get a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion. At the stage of the game they're at now, the overwhelming likelihood is that Kansas City would have the ball for the last drive. So, like, oh my God, what a great situation to be in. You're in a tie game against Kansas City in Arrowhead, and Kansas City has the ball for the last drive. That sounds like a nightmare. So not only do I feel like I have to score, I feel like I have to run the clock out at the same time. That's why I'm talking about running the ball. I'm very shook.
Oh, run the clock. But what if the Chiefs get the ball with not that much time left and they get it and you can't answer back?
But here's the thing. So first of all, I looked it up, King. You were right. The Texans dialed up only passing plays on that last drive. So that's a shame. That's an absolute shame. But yeah, bro, King, that's why I'm concerned. I feel like you had a 10-minute drive. You damn near need another one. Like you need to milk this clock for all that you can, because let me look at their drives up to this point. Okay. Beyond the 10-minute drive, their longest drive was 4 minutes and 20 seconds. No, 5 minutes and 20 seconds, right? So if they have another 5-minute drive, they give the ball back to Kansas City with 3 minutes. I'm sorry, you're losing this game. You have to give Kansas City the ball back with a max 30 seconds left. And Kansas City's too good at game management. You can't even score quickly and assume that they'll give you time at the end of the game. If you somehow score a touchdown in 3 minutes, they're going to kill the clock for the rest of and score at the end of the game. So can Houston find a way to score a touchdown and kill 8 minutes? Score 8 points and kill 8 minutes.
Please.
It is a tall task.
Oh God, please.
Task. They got the football. You got the fullback on the field. It looks like an obvious running formation. Bobby Trees, the running back, the receiver, is a blocking receiver. So yeah, Joe Mixon up the middle. So in terms of having to kill 8 minutes, they're starting the drive at their own 7-yard line. There's enough field for you to kill time, right? Well, if you start at the 30, there might not even be enough field for you to kill all that much time. Guys, we need running plays.
We do, but we don't need. I thought we still don't need too many. I don't know. Because I feel like one of these running plays is just going to get stuffed.
Play action. Smart. And Nico Collins is well covered and cannot catch a pass in a tightly contested situation. I'm not mad at it, by the way, because like you're saying, they can't just run it on every play. A play action is a smart thing to do when your ground game is working. It didn't work out. I mean, you just got to tip your hat there to Trent McDuffie for having great coverage on the Texans' #1 receiver on that play. But
I am not gonna lie, Trent McDuffie is putting a strap on Nico Collins.
Yep. Absolutely.
3rd and 6. Not gonna lie, this is the most obvious pass ever.
2 seconds left on the play clock. Stroud drops back, clean pocket. Oh my God.
Wait, no, come on. It's not bad, right?
I mean, it's not the worst, but like it's not good.
Nearly picked. And the worst thing is they have to punt this. Houston, can your defense give me one more stop? Oh, wait. Oh, a Chiefs player's down, but I don't know exactly who. Number 20.
Like this video and subscribe, people. Like Manj said. But good to see you in here, Manj. Appreciate the support as always.
Oh, he said it's 7
Like and
minutes.
subscribe if you want the Chiefs to lose.
Facts. Wait, who got hurt?
Red Reed, number 20. I have no idea.
Oh, Justin Reed. Yeah, that's an important player, but like he'll probably be okay. Think about this.
I don't know. It seemed like his like. It seemed like it was like a neck type of injury. I don't know.
Okay, think about this though. That throw was such a bad decision. 2 Chiefs ran into each other and got hurt. That's how close 2 defenders were to the pass that they hurt each other. That's how bad of a decision that was. But yeah, talk about 3rd and 6. Pocket collapses. What have I been saying all game about the fact that Stroud is having to run? That is never the plan. If Stroud is running and scrambling, the play is not working. And in these big moments, last 2 plays, the plays have not been working. Stroud has had to throw. Basically, his last 2 passes have hit Chiefs players' hands. That's never a good thing. The play designs are not working for Houston right now, which is again why I've wanted to kind of make it clear. I don't think Stroud is the problem today. And in that play, I don't know if there was anybody else to throw to. I'm assuming if he has to force it to double coverage like that, nobody else was open. But yeah, man, 4th and 6, you kind of have to have it. This is the game here. And you have to hope that you dial up a play that gives him an easy, like kind of an option to throw to, because he's been hitting Chiefs players in the hands recently. Yeah, don't feel great. Don't feel great about this drive, people.
I don't feel great either. And you know what the sad thing is? I don't think they're going for it. They're like
Interesting.
They're at like their 10 or 20. I feel like they're punting here and trying to trust the defense.
Interesting. You know what?
Because like if they fail, the Chiefs are getting the easiest touchdown of their lives.
If they fail, it's over. But the thing is, if you punt, I guess maybe a 3 and out. What do you think is easier to get, a 3 and out or 6 yards?
6 yards with this type of crowd, I feel like I have to trust the defense. So this might be me being super conservative, but yeah.
No, D'Amico Ryans agrees with you. They're punting the ball. So I guess it's the right thing, because your offense has been struggling.
It's only like 8 minutes, and it just was like 5 minutes.
Here's the thing.
For it.
Your offense just has been having some shit. Like literally, the offense has had about 7 shitty plays in a row. The defense just had a 3 and out. So I can understand that line of thinking. But the thing that had me concerned was they were punting from their own end zone. So if you look at where this punt went out, the Chiefs are at the 44. The Chiefs they could potentially, I think they got it at the other team's 44. They could potentially get 9 yards, get into 4th down, and kick a field goal. And that's a 45. They don't even need to get a 1st down to kick a field goal here, guys. They can get 9 yards, be in 4th and 1, and kick a 54-yarder to win the game, or like to make it a 2-score game. They just got 5 of those 9 yards, by the way.
My God!
This is a big part of my problem with the idea of punting it. There is that it's not even like your defense has a bunch of yards to play with. No, they have to damn near hold Kansas City to nothing. So they already got 4 yards. It's a safe thing to say. It's a safe thing to say that Kansas City is going to kick a field goal. You have to hope now that Butker misses. You have to hope that he misses.
We need a sack or a turnover badly. Come on.
Hand off to Kareem Hunt. Nope, 1st down, and they're already in field goal range. 11 yards on 2nd and 6. And yeah, so this is the thing, right? Like this is what they had to stop. There's a chance getting 6 yards was going to be easier than this.
Well, if Kareem got like 10 yards off of that.
Yeah, it's like we're entering chip shot territory as well for Butker. Not even just a field goal, probably a very easy one as well. Your anger fuels us. That's hilarious. It's true, man. That's what the evil empire does. They thrive off hate.
We need a
Hunt up the middle for another 13 yards, and it is now a chip shot. The Chiefs have entered
13 yards.
Yeah, this game is about to
This
be
is
over.
Kareem Hunt.
Yup. This game is about to be over pretty quickly, people. Get ready for Commanders and Lions because this game is over. Kansas City will host the AFC Championship game next week, Sunday at 6:30 Eastern against the winner of Bills Ravens. Bills Ravens, it has game of the year potential, and I think it will be. Man, I cannot wait for that.
God, Houston.
Man, I cannot wait for that football game.
We literally need to pray for Houston or for Bills or Ravens to win next week. Two teams that have history of not getting it done. Great. Just great.
Well, hold on. How many times has Baltimore lost to Kansas City in the playoffs? Just once, right?
I thought it was twice.
Maybe it was twice, but I feel like maybe it was just once. The irony is, though, for Buffalo, it's 3 times now. Let me see. I'm going to look this up.
Buffalo's like twice or 3 times, and the
Ravens Chiefs playoff history. Okay, so yeah, the Chiefs have beat the Ravens once in the playoffs, and Chiefs Bills playoff history.
Bills is like 2 or 3 times.
It's 3 times. So Josh Allen has lost to Mahomes 3 times. Lamar Jackson has lost to him once. So 3rd and 10. Again, our only hope in this game now is a Harrison Butker. I don't know. I don't even know if he can miss.
He needs to cosplay Jake Elliott.
He needs to pull his hamstring or something because he's not gonna miss.
Not gonna lie, ball in my hand was kind of insane. But you know what?
That's why.
Against the Chiefs, I'll let it slide. Yeah.
4th and 1. 4th and 1. Xavier Worthy falls short of the first down marker. The field goal gets even easier to kick.
He needs to miss. Cosplay Jake Elliott, please.
Here's the thing. This kick from 30, I think 30 might even be too short. Who misses from 30?
Fairbairn.
True.
Jake Elliott, Justin Tucker.
Damn, bro. It's from 27. Who misses from... Oh, no. The only person that misses from 27 is the Bills kicker.
Please. No, come on.
Yo, Tyler Bass.
Missing once.
Tyler Bass. Do your best. Oh, he put it right through the middle.
Like 13-point game, 11-point game.
Yep.
For this game's over. Man, if you would have made all your kicks, this would have been a 7-point game.
Yes. This game is Jover. Again, Chiefs will host the AFC Championship game. I said come back from that, man. Disco Flash is living his best life.
He is chasing and enjoying this.
He's a happy man. He's a happy man.
I can never get a good Chiefs hate watch ever.
You can never get a hate watch ever, period.
I had one. I had one.
Disco gets the entire chat. Disco Flash is the person in an action movie that gets backed into a corner, but they got 2 guns and they're just emptying out both guns against everybody in the room. That's what Disco Flash is like in the chat right now. Bun the Houston Texans. Man said, fuck Houston. Yo, I remember in the peak of my wildness, I actually knew somebody from Houston who was talking shit about the Raptors. And I don't know why I felt like doing this, but I just sent a video, a short video of what Houston was like after Hurricane Harvey back. And that was my my way of talking shit. But I think Daniel's on that type of time.
That Philly fan, you really took over that moment.
Yo, for real. I'm not even from Philly, but the Eagles fan in me took over. But yeah, I feel like Daniel's on that same type of energy today. Hey, congrats to whatever that other thing was today. We love that for you. But yeah.
So my fate is either on Josh Allen or my division rival next week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you, it's pretty easy. You're like a big ass Bills fan at this point for the rest of the way.
Really, like, it's either Bills or Detroit.
Do you know? I don't know, because is the Bills fight song popular?
No, I don't know the Bills fight song. Funny enough, the only fight song I know from besides ours is Washington's, which is
really?
the funniest thing.
Hail to the Commanders or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, hail the victor, yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah. No, so for Buffaloes, it's like it's just like they just make sounds, bro. They go, hey, hey, they just do that shit, and then it's just they turn that into "Let's go Buffalo, let's go Buffalo." The Bills make me wanna
like Oregon South. Oh yeah, okay, I get it.
And then everybody yells "shout" when they say the Bills make me wanna, and then you shout the word "shout." So you know.
It's exactly like Orchids. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so that's the fight song. So I let you know so you can bust that out during the watch along Bills Ravens.
All right.
Damn, Disco Flash said F the Bills. Yeah, 100%. I hear it, Daniel. I hear it. CJ Stroud sacked on first down. 5th sack of the day for Kansas City. Houston's offseason approach is pretty simple. I think they need to focus like hell on the offense because I think D'Amico Ryans is going to carry the defense. They need to figure this offensive line out. And I don't know if you can bank on Joe Mixon being good again next year because as running backs get older, you have to just assume the fall off is coming. The dance will not end. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Like this when you're in this spot.
You know what? Just go. We'll see next week.
You earn the right to talk shit.
And the Copley might be hidden, but we'll see next week.
Okay, we got in terms of fan bases left, we got the 2 Chiefs fans, Time to Shine and Disco, right? And then we got 1 Ravens fan in Peter. We have no Bills fans. So, and then in the NFC, we have no Rams fans, I don't think.
No, we have no Rams fans.
There's no Commanders
fans. We have a Washington fan.
Yeah.
We have 2 Lions fans and you.
Yeah. And me and then me and Joel as the Eagles fans. So, okay. I mean, shit. It looks like there's a chance that we have 6 fans in the championship games. And actually, no, 7 if the Ravens win. Damn. Okay, interesting. So somebody leaves with something if that happens. Jared, man, what's going on?
Nothing much. Game's pissing me off though.
I can understand, man. Oh my god. Yeah, the Texans' lack of a plan for the blitz is concerning.
Only team to never play in a conference game. God, Houston.
But to be honest, I'm surprised we made it this far with all of our injuries that we had.
That's true.
And I hope we resign. We will resign CJ Stroud and I'm hoping Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. I think you guys are definitely gonna get the Stroud deal done if need be. But Diggs, here's my hot take on that is that I don't know if a receiver off an ACL tear who's aging is worth that much money. So if they get a good deal, of course you bring him back. But if they don't get a good deal, I think offensive line is so much more important.
Yeah.
All I hear, but we haven't lost.
6 sacks, Houston.
I mean,
6.
the Chiefs are literally on a.
I know the Chiefs have a good defense, but still,
They have no plans, man. They have no plans. Yeah, but you guys are on an 8-game playoff winning streak. 8-game playoff winning streak, man.
all right. Ravens or Bills, we need you. Because if it's not you, I either have to go with Philly or Detroit. I do not trust Rams or Commanders.
Oh, 100%. 100%, bro. You have you are about to be an NFC football fan very quickly. Damn. Okay, pass complete. This is probably going to be the end. So whenever Kansas City gets the ball next, they're going to need take do kneel downs, and the game ends. So Houston having the ball. These are the last snaps of the game. Stream is going to end pretty soon. We're going to be back in roughly 45 minutes to watch Lions Commanders. Should be a great time. Make sure you guys tune in. I think, like I said, I talked about it. I think that's probably going to be the most entertaining game for neutrals because I think it's going to be high scoring. I think I predicted 38-28.
Yeah, ain't the over under like 54 points?
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Play action. Stroud steps up into the pocket. Again, Stroud has always been scrambling today. That offensive line has been garbage.
We need to improve our offensive line.
Definitely, man. I think that's where has to be the focus of the offseason. I'm
and
actually
going to what's funny? They could have called a holding call.
In the offseason, I'm going to do a focus for every team's offseason. And for Houston, spoiler alert, it's going to be offensive line because I've learned this year that I got to trust D'Amico Ryans. He's going to get the defensive side of the ball right. And
D'Amico.
It's just about the offense. And if you look at their offense particularly, I think the main issue is the offensive line. And I think they're going to have to plan just in case Joe Mixon gets hurt next year or he takes, he's getting older. So he's not the same. You have to get a good backup running back. You have to probably get a receiver. Like they need to spend all their resources on the offensive side of the ball.
Another sack. This O-line is
What's that, Jared?
Who would we go after for a wide receiver though?
You know what I think though? Like you guys had just paid Nico Collins. I don't think it's worth paying a second receiver. I think you guys should draft somebody. I think you should spend your money on offensive line because you need offensive line to be good immediately. If you draft an offensive lineman, there's a chance they need their rookie year to develop. So I would spend the money on the offensive line and I would draft the receiver because I do think that like with Nico Collins and Mechie, and you guys can probably sign a cheaper free agent. And then with whenever you get Tank Dell back, that's enough. There's enough there to let a young receiver develop if that's what you guys do. And if your young receiver hits immediately as a rookie, like Tank Dell did, then you guys are in good shape. So if my strategy for Houston would be, I'm spending all my money on offensive line to get proven talent, and I'm relying on the draft to fill the receiver position. That's why I actually don't know if Stephon Diggs is a worthwhile target. Like, I'm pretty conflicted because, of course, he's an amazing talent, but like he's getting older. He's coming off a major injury. You need offensive linemen. I think that's where I would spend my money. Like, truth be told.
Same with Tate Dell. He's coming off of a bad injury too.
That's true. That's true, man. That's definitely like it kind of heightens the need for receivers. So that's definitely a fair counterpoint.
But Tank Dell's younger.
What's that?
But Tank Dell's younger.
That's true. Like you feel pretty good about Tank Dell at least recovering. I guess the only fear with Tank Dell is would he stay healthy? Yeah, Houston has to go pay some 300-pounders. That's what we learned today. Gail said, so all these coach interviews, are they just waiting until after the Super Bowl to pick? I think there's a rule, Gail, where basically you can do interviews up to a certain point, and then you have to wait until after the championship games. Or there's some weird rule. Like you could either hire somebody immediately
until before the wild card ends, and then after the AFC.
Okay, so yeah, there's that weird thing there. And then also the nature about the coaching cycle is that there's usually a domino effect. Like normally there's one job that's pretty sought after, and the whole market is waiting for that one domino to fall, because then everybody else can get a feel for what they need and make their decisions. So I think it might be a combination of that first domino hasn't fallen, and there's this weird rule about when you can do hirings now. 3rd and 10 for the Texans. Karlaftis gets double teamed and gets the sack.
Oh my God! This O-line.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? No, bro, that was a tight end and a receiver. They didn't even put an offensive lineman on him. They double teamed him with a tight end and a receiver, and they both got smoked. So but the thing is, I feel like you have to know whether you have the players to do this. Both these players suck. Like Dalton Schultz did a horrible job. Dare Ogunbowale did a horrible job. Like if you don't have players that can do that, why are you asking them to? I feel like I've left this game feeling kind of skeptical about Bobby Slowick. And Stroud is now hurt and limping off the field.
Oh, great. CJ's hurt. This goes season. I'm depressed.
They just have to sit here and watch the season end. Yeah. No entertainment out of this game. They just had to sit through it. And again, Disco Flash doing his normal thing, smiling and enjoying. Wow, Houston is kicking a field goal. Oh my God, the field goal got blocked too. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
They thought they could make it a one-score game.
Can't get kicks.
They thought they could make it a one-score game, do an onside kick and try to tie it up. My goodness.
No, do not let the Chiefs do what you did to the Chargers. Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, anyways, so the Texans special teams had a bad kickoff, like a bad kickoff coverage, and 7 missed points from kicking. And oh my God, it's Chenal again. The same guy that blocked the field goal against Denver blocked this one. Yo, this is not special teams. It's ordinary teams. It's regular teams. It's basic teams. Nothing special about this at all, Gail. Anyways, people, Houston is going to take, Kansas City is going to take knees here, I imagine. And this game is going to end, people. So again, shout out to everybody here. We're going to be back in about 40 minutes to watch Lions Commanders. Do with this 40 minutes whatever you guys want. And we're going to get out of here. I understand that maybe there's a couple things that have to happen in this game, but with as much streaming as I'm going to do this weekend, got to use all my time as I can to relax. So I'm going to end this stream right now, people. Again, major shout out to everybody in here. It's been a lot of fun. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in 40 minutes. I'm out. Take care.
Yeah. See you in 40 minutes.